Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live and back at it again, folks. It's a magnificent Monday night, and we are kicking off another week in wrestling with WWE RAW tonight here at the Wrestling for Life Network. Make sure you get in the chat. Make sure you click all the buttons. Make sure you're a part of the show, part of the fun. It's going to be a good one tonight. So I ask everybody out there to strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good, and let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream, and we bring you WWE RAW tonight, Stack Night, and the cherry on top is a steel cage match, but lots to get into, lots to talk about, lots to debate here tonight, plus coming off the heels of AEW Revolution, and that has no shortage of stories and buzz and news and rumors and opinions. And just like all the wrestling, we're going to be here for all of it, folks. It's going to be a fun one here tonight. Make sure you get in that chat. Don't be quiet. Don't be shy. We want to see triple digits hanging out with us as we are about 26 minutes away from the start of this one tonight. Remember, click the like button, click the share button, take this link, send it to all your friends, all your people. We will greatly appreciate it, as we had an amazing stream Saturday and Sunday, and now we're back at it again for another week. But me and this pretty face got you for the next 2 hours plus. And I will remind everybody out there, I am Mr. Every Night, KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its YouTube tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I'm Big Nick. And yes, we're on night 2 of 3 fantastic nights of wrestling, because we had Revolution last night. We got Raw with Rollins and Punk in a steel cage match tonight. And then we've got Roadblock tomorrow night.
Roadblock tomorrow night is stacked as well. For those who don't know, looking forward to that card. Some of the matches we thought we were going to get at Stand and Deliver, we still might, but they definitely went big for Roadblock this week. So we're looking forward to that. Like you said, last night Revolution, there was way more bad than good. It just so happened that the worst thing was in the wrong spot at the wrong time on the wrong pay-per-view. But ultimately, a hell of a show by AEW. We're looking forward to getting back on the road to WrestleMania with Raw tonight, and I think this one's going to cook.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, it should. We've got the cage match. We've got Styles calling out Logan Paul. But last night was, I think it's been kind of universally agreed upon that the main event just didn't work. It was bad all the way around. You wasted Christian's whole cash-in thing. You wasted everything with the whole build-up for the title match. It wasn't a good match as it was. The saving grace might have been Swerve, which wasn't a good thing. But everything else underneath that was phenomenal. Like, I still think Revolution will be talking about when we do the Golden KJs, the end of the year awards and everything as show of the year, or as being contended for that.
100%. I mean, Tony has to build on this. I did watch the media scrum. There are definitely delusional moments for Tony as well still. But again, I still don't understand why he sits there for the entire thing. I have a theory, but nonetheless, it's not a nice one. Regardless, yeah, I mean, like you said, universally, the Moxley Cope did not work out. That was our big fear with this show. A long show at the end of a long night. You want to go out with a lot of energy, with a lot of buzz. A lot of people were petitioning that, you know, even before the pay-per-view, but Mariah May and Tony should have closed out, and they could have. It would have been a much better closeout. Imagine at the end of Revolution, it comes up, the end, and we go off the air.
It would have been too perfect. It would have been very fitting. Yes, cinema. It would have been the Hollywood ending that it should have been.
Right? I've seen some really hardcore AEW fans, like, you know, a couple of accounts out there that they pretty much find all the sunshine they can find for AEW. And one of them had kind of broken down the matches. But like you said, even a couple people in that kind of vein I saw today, it was like 5-star, 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 3. You're like, wait, what? Oh, 3. So the main event didn't go over. Some people, we can debate Mercedes Moo getting a 5-star. If it does, not even close. But regardless, even the most faithful seem to be, bothered by the whole Moxley scene situation.
Yeah, and that's the unfortunate thing is it takes away, because it was in the main event and that was a fear, it takes away from the show overall. I think some of those matches, again, could be match of the year. Ospreay versus Fletcher. We talked about it. Punk and Seth are going to be compared to that, I feel, but it's also going to be different strokes for different folks. Toni Storm versus Mariah May was fantastic. Do you have, could you say what your favorite match of the night was?
Yeah, I really think that I honestly think Toni Storm and Mariah May, for what it was the most fun I had of the night. The whole thing, the way they broke it down, the story that went into it. I thought the ladies killed it. And I know that some guys out there, oh, but it's the lady. I don't care. They murdered. They did it extremely well. But Fletcher and Ospreay, I mean, can I make it a tie? Fletcher Ospreay cooked, and that Spanish fly from the top of the cage, that's insane. What are you doing?
Right. Now, granted, you're going to get some people that, they kicked out of too many big high spots and everything.
They did.
But, yeah, I'll give you that. But it was still a fantastic match.
Mm-hmm.
I would agree with you. Probably it was Toni and Mariah, with Ospreay and Fletcher very close second, if not the 1A to their 1B. I still think MJF and Hangman was really good.
Great. Great
and
match.
Omega and Takeshita was a great match too as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, the only real disappointments, I'll put it this way. Brody King and Okada bummed out, thought they gave a very flat match, didn't really showcase Brody as a beast. Okada continues to be just boring in the ring, boring outside of the ring. This man's nickname should be Paycheck, because that's all he's there for. It's not good. Mercedes Mumu overachieved, even though I have my reservations and my issues with that booking. The match itself, I thought, was solid. Not as good as MJF and Paige, definitely beneath that, but a really good match.
Yeah, I would say those two were the worst matches besides the main event. I still think the tag match with the Hurt Syndicate and the Outrunners was a really good match. Swerve and Ricochet was really good as well. Granted, certain moves they should probably never try again because they were lucky to make it out of that match. But yeah.
Yeah, well, we said it especially on that DVD, we said it right away, like, yeah, no, hold the phones. But I mean, again, the good news for everyone out there, if you're a wrestling fan or just an AEW fan, I guess it's good news for you too. It was a really strong show, the first pay-per-view of 2025, and to me, it only strengthens the argument that you have all the Lego pieces, Tony. You just got to figure out where they go. And if you put them in the right order, you might make something real beautiful work again. Like he's that close. He's like on the last couple colors of a Rubik's Cube, and he can't quite click them in. So there's always like a couple squares that are out and fucked up and ruin a whole show, like that one.
Fair enough. I thought he was a little bit more like trying to put the star in the circle peg and everything like that. The star peg in the circle hole, shit like that. But he's getting there. I'll give him. That's the thing, is it shows what AEW really can be, and that's why, again, our critiques on anything I feel is completely fair and justified because of that, because it shows how good it really can be and how bad it really is at times.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think the only mistakes with this particular show, and I know a lot of people are praising it and loving it, and we did too, but the downfall is just silly decisions, like, and then being able to be the booker. You want to be the booker, be the booker. If you can't handle being the booker, don't be the booker. Like, it's that simple for me. Like, do the job or don't do the job. And this whole, Jericho gets to be on the pay-per-view and we're going to put Moxley and Cope, and like, shuffle it around. Moxley is killing your company right now. You need to move him down the card. He doesn't have to go away. And you move somebody like a Swerve. You move somebody like an Ospreay, and you bring something to the world title that people are excited about and want to watch.
Absolutely. And I think we both ended up giving that show about an 8 out of 10.
Yep.
If that main event didn't happen, it would have been a 10 out of 10, maybe an even 11, because that was a fantastic show. But having such a dud in your closing act, really kind of knocks it.
It's just unfortunate. And I saw a lot of people like the that contract that Christian carried around ends up becoming irrelevant.
Yeah.
Nothing in the whole situation worked. It is time to, pull up anchor and hit the open seas on this one.
Right.
But we have about 18 minutes left before the start of the show, Nick. Shall we say hi to the peeps?
We can say that, but I did want to, the one quote that's been going around from Revolution that I think is so interesting.
Yes.
We got to talk and laugh about it because we haven't mentioned it yet. That's the one thing that you've been taught by wrestlers is they know that they're winning before anybody else does. What the possess that woman to say that during the middle of a wrestling pay-per-view?
Right? Like, it'd be like going to a magic show and being like, there's a hole in the box, right? And you're like, what? What are you doing?
Robert Downey Jr. really isn't Tony Stark, right?
Yeah. I saw Giselle come out as well to kind of take a little flack off her friend. It was just a really weird thing to say. Like I said, it'd be like going to a magic show and pointing out that there's, two bunnies in the hat. Like, I don't understand what the process was. I think she didn't mean to say what she said. She kind of shit the bed in the moment and panicked. But my God, like the wrestling enthusiasts out there are mad. And it was dumb.
Well, and to think, though, that you have someone like Camille on your roster, you're actively paying her, who's in the movie, who's higher billed in the movie than the two women you interviewed. She does nothing. She's in none of the press. She's in none of the videos. No interview, no promotion, nothing.
I don't think she's currently in the company, my guy.
That would be crazy.
I think she got out. I think she bailed. I think that's why we haven't heard a word about her. They don't even reference her. Like, if she was just like off shooting a movie, you think they would still talk about her. Sasha used to have a friend, Camille. Oh, do you remember this time Camille did this to Statlander? Or a couple weeks ago, Stat got a big win over Camille. No.
They cut her out of the videos on the red carpet and everything, it felt like. Did she sign an NDA to get out of there? And then we won't mention you with this, and you just kind of go off to the sunset for a bit.
I cannot confirm or deny that claim, Nick, but people have surmised that she did find a way to kind of flex and get out, like just instantly pull shoot. So we'll see what that means for her career, what that means if it's actually true. But we haven't heard pray tell of her in a long time.
Well, and Tony does need to clean house, and I don't mean that with disrespect or anything, but we've seen Camarado, Abaddon, we've seen he let Fenix out. You got to start letting some of these people out.
Yeah, I think either he had the epiphany on his own, or somebody close to him had to have said, let him go. Like, just, again, it's like this, the longer it goes, it's just another day of bad press, another day of a story that's just lingering. It's a boil on your ass. And I think it was smart for him to say, all right, here's the agreement. Let's come to a reasonable understanding and negotiation. Sign this and goodbye. And I think that's what he's done again. But it's better for the company. It's better for the health of everybody. If people don't want to be there, don't let them go. Vice versa.
Yeah, it was unnecessary, unwarranted, unneeded, negative press daily that you could have just gotten rid of.
Yeah. So, I mean, ultimately, yeah, we'll see what happens with Phoenix now. Camarado, I still think has upside. I'm not quite sure. But, like, physique-wise, this guy's a wrestler, right?
He's like a TNA guy. He reminds me a lot of, like, Mason Ryan.
Yeah, fair enough. But, I mean, again, it's if you're not going to use the talent, let him go. Let him go.
It's unnecessary spending, but we're doing unnecessary talking. We should say hi to the chat.
As we are approaching triple digits in this chat, we are about 14 minutes away from the start of the show, folks. But Damien, the first one in the chat here tonight. I know I already clicked on Dale. OG Dale, big win, sneaking it out, 1 point ahead. I had to go back and verify and count his votes, make sure he played by the rules, and he did. So big shout out to OG Dale. I think he's had, is this 4 or 5, Dale? But shout out, OG.
Right. And this is proof that, when you get in early on the pre-shows, especially when they got, a collision's worth of a pre-show, it gets you them extra brownie points.
That's it. Show up for those pre-shows, folks. But Damien, the first one in the chat, always looking forward to stuff. Damien, the leader of the Hopium Tribe. Jordan, welcome back. Good to see you. Cherokee George, good to see you. Evening all. I had a high of 82 degrees. Let's see Usos and Waller. Who cares? I think it would be Do you care?
I like to see Jey.
I think that's what this is all about, right? Like,
And
so,
it's to sell more of the tension between Theory and Waller. I bet you that's going to be a
probably.
WrestleMania match.
Oh, that'd be interesting. Is that worthy? Maybe the
It's
Friday.
that would go get your merch, go get
Maybe
to the bathroom, go get your vitamins, what have you.
maybe it's
Respectfully.
like a Monday, the go home show for that match. Maybe
A
not.
European show, a European tour show, well, out there when they're in Barcelona and everything.
Maybe. Mysterio, Lee versus New Day. No DQ. No DQ. It's a Texas tag match tonight. New Day against the Whoa.
There you go. There you go.
But thank you, Cherokee George. Eric Isaac's back with us. How you doing? How you doing? Wrestling buddies. Going to be another wild week of wrestling. Easy for me to read and say. Raw and NXT and MSG. TNA Sacrifice Friday and the follow from Revolution from AEW as well. So yes, real quick, and I know we're moving through, like we are going slow on this chat right now, but we are here tomorrow. Roadblock. It's going to be a fun one, as Eric points out there in New York, just like Raw tonight. We are back at it for Dynamite. The fallout from Revolution Thursday. We're doing TNA. We're going TNA Thursday. So we will be here live for that one. It should be a lot of fun for that. Friday night SmackDown returns. Of course, we still got a lot of questions on the road to WrestleMania, but we got a lot coming everyone's way, Nick.
Right. And to remind everyone as well, because you mentioned SmackDown, that's when they start, where they'll be overseas and they'll be in Barcelona and everything. So 100%. Folks, we will be live because KJ's in Canada, so he gets all the international stuff. So we will be live when Raw on Netflix is live, when SmackDown's live internationally. When they go live to everyone but the US, then the channel will be live for all that.
Yeah, so we're going to be live in the afternoons. What it did do, though, is we're not sure how many times it's going to happen, but it did open opportunities. Like this Friday, we are going to go live at 2 p.m. for SmackDown. We will be back for TNA Sacrifice on Friday night. So we're going to double up. And if you want to watch our stream for the show, the watch along for SmackDown, and you can't come in the day, just hit play. It's right down below, and we'll have a fun one all night long. But yeah, we will be here for TNA Sacrifice Friday night. So tons of wrestling coming your way, folks.
Absolutely. If you can't come in the day, you can warm up your hands and come at night. Yep.
Hashtag WFU, let's go. Still bugged by the ending of 10 of pay-per-view. Just why. Sean Reed we'll come back to that. I know where that's going to come up again later, but I mean, there's more good than bad, folks. There's reason to hope. But great stream last night, fellas. What's up, Chad? Chad Heads. 80 and AZ, welcome back. Christian Power, good to see you with a long one. CM Punk and Seth Rollins can cook. I mean, again, I keep saying this, Nick. We've talked about it. CM Punk, Seth Rollins is not going to be the same type of cage match that we got last night. It's going to be a different vibe, a different flavor, but still could be good. Both can be true.
Yeah, I almost want to avoid the comparison, even though I know I've posed the question, because it's going to be such a different take on it. Last night was high spots, the Spanish fly off the top of the cage, this finisher, that finisher, both men bloodied up. Tonight is going to be more story, I think. I think we're going to see Roman Reigns or something happen to Punk here.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, again, Roman is the X factor to me in the whole situation, Nick. Like,
right.
Roman really makes me wonder, again, how huge of a moment, again, coming off another bunch of big moments. Roman popping up tonight, unexpected. Definitely going to do the trick.
Right. Well, and if Punk's going to be off the kind of the European shows for a little bit, maybe something happens in the cage match that causation for that.
Touche. But right. Maddie, good to see you. Welcome. Popping out the dad jokes tonight. I like it. The space bar. Scotty, good to see you. James and KC, welcome back. Daniel Berry, sports highlights. Let's go. Smitty City, welcome back. You got to click on this one. The WFUs. Get your WFUs on all your posts, folks. We're building the community. We de-associated.
Sure.
With the IWC. We disassociated, maybe.
We divorced him. We divorced him. We're getting half the wrestling fans in the settlement here.
So let's go. What's up, Wrestling Proud? How you doing? How you doing, Andy? Devin, the Tribal Chief. Nick, do you see some names?
Christ, now I got to go up because we got Scott, though, with a $5 super chat. Camille was off TV for filming the movie. Yes, but they didn't talk about it. You would think if you had a wrestler within your company out there filming a movie, a wide, big, huge blockbuster production and everything, that you're going to still hype up on your own pay-per-view. You would have the wrestler that you have under contract do a little bit of promotional work. I'm surprised Tony didn't even do much. I mean, the most that they did was the Mariah May Tony angle, which good on him, but it's still more than anything Camille did.
Yeah, I mean, again, no mention of her. They didn't even highlight the fact of this is why she hasn't been here. But yeah, nothing.
Right. But Michael Spikes, what up? Hangman's back. What up? I like Jason. Let's see if I can avoid the Phantom Zone today.
you be on your toes, Jason. You never know.
Right. Love it. Kayfabe, Denisha, TJ. I hope we see the OTC tonight. I think we will. Yes. MVP Barcelona. I love saying Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Yes. Bruiser, what up? Daryl Thompson, sub KJ Nick. Man, oh man, did you see what Eddie Kingston said about AEW? No, I don't know who is AEW anymore after last night.
Wait,
I have not seen any Mr. Kingston say anything about AEW. I mean, I felt like that would have came across my desk pretty early, but I didn't see nothing.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything either. Okay.
If anyone knows what was said, let us know. What, you got something?
I got a headline here. I will source it so I can spread some support and love. But 411 Mania, I don't know if this is how reliable this is, but let's say it's semi-reliable. Kingston sideline with a knee injury. He wrote, Love is the highest elevation of understanding. I don't understand AEW anymore after last night. Why come back? Shake my head.
Is that
it? Does that mean?
Yeah, I wonder if that's supposed to be tied into the Moxley thing. Because Moxley and Eddie have such a connection. That would be the only thing that to me would be that. Like that's, I know Eddie talks in riddles and rhymes sometimes, but that's the vitamins is making my head scratch with that one.
Yeah, I wonder, like, I mean, again, it's a toss-up with Eddie because you never really know, and that's a kudos to Eddie. Is it Fabe? Is he working something a little? Is he setting up his big comeback to maybe go after a Moxley? Or does he legitimately sit at home and be like, what the fuck are they doing? What are they doing?
Yeah, but I mean, what does he complain? Like, does he not? Did he hate Fletcher versus Ospreay or something?
Maybe he was just really bummed out by this whole Moxley Edge situation, like we all are. Christian Cage gets buried. Like there was a lot of positives with the show. That main event sticks out like a sore thumb on what was a really good production by AEW.
Yeah, and that's the worst part about it. It's a giant stub toe.
Right. Andy, good to see you. Brandon, welcome back. Ovechkin inches closer. It's crazy. And he's got the Kraken tonight. So see if he can crack in a couple.
Yeah, he can get a Kraken.
Cracking that ass. Christopher, KJ, and Nick. Things I never thought I'd say on YouTube. I hope that you guys are doing great. Thank you so much, Christopher. Appreciate it. Again, Dale wins. Again, there was like 4 people tied with 11. And Dale eked it out.
Yeah, see, it's those pre-show matches that make the difference.
Right, TJ. How you doing? Valen, welcome. Looking forward to the steel cage match. Should be epic. I know we haven't talked much about Raw tonight, specifically as we got about 4 minutes left. So I'm going to rapid fire some of these, and then we'll briefly kind of set up the rest of the night. But this cage match is going to be outstanding.
Oh, absolutely. Well, even the fact of I still kind of remind myself they're in MSG tonight as well. And especially WWE MSG going to do big things.
Right. BT over on Twitch. Don't forget, folks, we are on Twitch and we're inching closer to our first little milestone here.
Yeah.
As we're up to 44 Twitchers. Let's go. Be a friend, tell a friend. Jules, what's up, guys? Check out the end of Revolution. Oof. Let's hope also we get a good Raw. We hope for all the shows to be great. So thank you and good to see you. Jules, Paul's here, Richard's here, Vance is here, Byron's here, the wrestling god, Bradley, Christian Power, we got you already, Boston, Denisha. I feel like I'm running through the reindeer. 316 is back. Hangman, we already got you. Hope you're doing well. Jason, again, we're watching you, Jason. But
Right.
let's go. AD, welcome back. I love seeing roll call get bigger and bigger and bigger. Triple digits in the chat. If you're watching right now, say hello. If you're shy, give us an emoji. Give us just a letter. Give us anything. But say hello. Say hello in your own little way.
Right.
Mason, who'd you got? MBB.
Yeah, AGH3. I got Propunzo. Let down your comments. And again, folks, we do have the super chats, the super stickers. We're not trying to miss any names, but it does get hot and heavy in here. And it's the best way you can support the channel and make sure you get your comment read. It stands up, shows out, because that's what the show's about. I like Cat here of KJ pulling a joke like Beavis and Butthead. Odds, what up? Philip, what up? I thought I saw Sin up in here. But yes. Evening, everyone. Shout out to KJ and Nick. Absolutely. Michelle, what up? Chris out there on Twitch as well, but absolutely my guy. Do we want to David? I wanted Christian Cage to win the main event so bad last night. I thought that's where they were going to go. Now you've nerfed that entire storyline. Christian looks like a goddamn fool. I thought would have been the best outcome. We said this before that show kicked off. Of the worst outcome was Christian fails to cash in and Moxley retains, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah. Now we got a minute 30. So I'm going to say this as quick as I possibly can. And some people might not like hearing this. My honest to God opinion is Adam Copeland's ego and John Moxley's ego ran into neither guy going under. And on comes Christian, good old buddy Jay. Hey, Uncle Jay, how you doing? We need someone to take an L for us because I'm not taking one. And he's definitely not taking one. So, hey, buddy, old pal, want to be in the main event? And that's honestly how I feel like it went down.
I could almost see that, but that's still kind of a crazy concept. I forgot, honestly, that it wasn't, he didn't even cash in at the end of the match and get screwed out of it. No. He cashed in and was the one that took the out because he cashed in the middle of it, made it a triple threat. I saw someone today, and I think I shared it in our Discord and everything, it was Hunter and Sean after the match in Saudi with Taker and Kane and how they were in the corner and everything. And that was Cope and Moxley after, Tony Storm versus Mariah May, Osprey versus Fletcher. That's how that felt. That was just two old sad men.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to harp on it too long, but again, it's a big story. It's a big thing out there. As we are about 8 seconds away from the start of the show, folks, remember, if you want to sync up, pause your player or rewind it, whatever you got to do. Nick and I are going to sync up our streams. We'll try not to cross them, but we will sync them.
Right. Never cross the streams.
Never cross streams, folks. But it's going to be live. We got 99 with us right now. Get in that chat. Click all the buttons. And again, we got some stuff coming up for you. So stay tuned for that.
Right.
Dro, good to see a lot of people talking about Roman. Yeah. Over the top.
I got then. I meant now.
Now.
Okay. I'm waiting. I got forever now. I might have to hiccup for it.
I ran by you.
Somehow on your left.
Together.
Yeah, I'm getting together now.
Okay. W.
Yes, big W logo.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nick and I are dialed in. You can do the same at home, but let's have some fun. We will take your predictions. We will take a rating at the end of the night, like we do for all the shows. Stick around to the end. Let us know how you felt about Raw tonight. And again, I hope this one burns.
Absolutely. But shout out Over the Top Wrestling Podcast. Yes, I agree fully with that comment of Christian is an idiot. And almost sadly, Swerve had to save that segment.
Yeah. And I mean, I still feel like there was things that I would have done now because I would have done it differently. Doesn't mean they get dinged on any of their attempt just because I didn't agree. I really thought there was something you could do with non-unswerve and really spice that up and really help Swerve be a really big baby face. But at the end of the night, well, with the crowd on their feet, they were smart. As I got Dakota and Io.
Yeah, speaking of smart decisions.
Right. But ultimately, the Christian just looks dumb. He was in like mid to lower mid card stuff and then failed. Belair in the house.
I like Bianca coming out of all of this. And there's still everyone trying to now spin that Naomi had extra help and everything. But Bianca's going hard in the paint out here and kind of just fuck you both.
I still don't trust Bianca.
Why isn't Naomi good enough for you people?
That's my favorite argument, the favorite comeback. Never even thought of it from that angle of like, why isn't she enough, KJ?
She even sat there and said that. Every time I tried to go out for myself and everything, you want to boo me. Oh, we got Jey. Jey Uso is in your city. That's the way you do it. You kick off Monday Night Raw. Jey Uso coming out. He's taking on Waller, so it's a throwaway match. But that's the way you get everything hyped. You have Jey Uso come out MSG.
Well, then there's a good chance you're going to get there's a good chance we'll get some Gunther, maybe match.
A Ludwig.
Lay a boot to a face.
Yeah.
But ultimately, you're right. But this is what? 3, maybe 4 Raws they've kicked off with Jey Uso.
Yeah, well, he's fucking over. Now, it's not like you're going to put him. I've always gone by this philosophy again. If you're not going to be the main event, you start off the show because you've got the freshest crowd. You're going to get the biggest reaction. Yeah. You're not going to have Jey right now in the main event. I don't think we get Jey in anything close to a main event till we get a lot closer to Mania.
More to my point, though, Nick, is it's genius. Like, he is so over. The crowd's on their feet. The crowd is dancing. So when you open the show with this, everybody that paid a ticket is now having a good time.
Right. Absolutely.
Right. When you start to show off with Jane, it's not the same vibe. It's not the same vibe.
That's just a music taste then, perhaps.
Right. $10 super chat from Spaz.
Okay, wiggity whack. And making me think of Chris Cross to make you, because it's wiggity waggity. Be quick, stick to Nick. Pause. I was invited to be on Jake's Revolution review. Shout out, countdown ended. Good thing I had you guys to keep me awake through the show. Absolutely, trust me.
Jey Uso saying hello to Pat, saying hello to Michael. Michael is the definition of Caucasian.
Yes, but I like that they're trying to teach this man rhythm.
He's so stiff. Andrew Schultz on screen.
The extra equivalent of Caucasian next to Michael Cole. He looks like he's Simon Gotch's brother.
Right? Let's go. It's just me, Oos. Get those predictions in, folks. How you feeling about this one? Thank you again for the super chat, Spaz. As always, nothing but love. Jose, I see you out there. The JGSA Posse official in the house.
Hi, Jack.
Hi, Jack. Man's no soul.
Nah, sometimes you got to call a spade a spade. Trust me, I was just in my own head popping myself of thinking of Michael Cole. Come on, get rhythm when you get the blues. Come on, get rhythm.
Right. There comes Waller, or A-Town Down to be exact.
Yeah, Austin Theory looking more and more a little bit like fucking Briggs from NXT here.
Right.
I don't know if it's the facial hair, the vest, what have you. But yeah. I think it's the vest. I think it's the kind of, Sons of Snordom fucking vest going on here.
It's a long ramp.
Well, it's MSG, and it's when they do the super small stage setup, so it's the longer ramp, but it's the really tight knit. Like, they're packed in here again. Think about it. Sold out upon sold out.
Right. As Waller rips up his fan sign, gives his booty a little wipe, and then throws it.
Waller is a good heel, but not main event-ish yet. Not even close.
Like he is Miz. Like he can have the Miz career. Where, yeah, because like, you give him 5 years from now as he matures and such. He is a good pain in the ass. You don't really want to like him, but he is kind of funny at times, but more annoying than most. So yeah, I mean, I think Waller's got a lot of upside. Athletic. Don't love his finisher, but other than that, let's go.
Fair enough. And well, ding underway. So again, folks, let us know you're taking Jey Uso or Grayson Waller. I really like this from JV of if Jey wins, which is almost guaranteed, no way Cody wins.
This is a bit of my dilemma I've been having, VHS. Like I know we're getting ready for our predictions and trying to get ready for this card. I was 100% convinced, and I've already been on like it's 100% Jey Uso beating Gunther at Mania. So now I'm hesitant about what happens with Cody. Do they change both titles on the same night? Or is Cena more likely to win than Jey?
Is Cena winning 17 kind of your safety net if Jey winning doesn't get the biggest response?
I think Jey closing night one as world champ in the crowd with fireworks going off. It's going to deliver. I think it's going to smash.
Oh, it'll be a good moment. But what your headline is on Monday morning, John Cena wins 17th world championship at WrestleMania after beating Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
And The Rock gets involved in all of that.
Right.
Love you, Jey. That's the headline.
Travis Scott breaks Cody Rhodes' leg.
Travis Scott, new WWE world champion.
But we are off and running. Let's see what the chat said on this one. 95% Jey Uso, 2% Waller, and 4% nobody. This is one of my favorite votes ever.
Waller almost lost to nobody.
He did.
Oh, he did. Oh, fair enough.
Waller got 2%.
Math. That's how that math works. Yeah.
Irish whip into the corner.
Right. Well, and they've got the old school ring post too, like straight up. Old school, not the giant LED screens or anything. Yeah.
Crowd's a little quiet.
Because you don't expect that Waller's actually going to win or anything. You're just kind of getting through.
Right. Well, they're all recovering from eating for 15 minutes.
Yeah. Trust me. You look at no disrespect to some wrestling fans. Trust me, I'd be right there to you. With you eat for 3 minutes, you need to fucking get your wind about you.
Right. If Jey loses and Cena wins, the crowd's going home twice sad. I don't know. It's an epic ending to WrestleMania. If that's night 2, Cena, 17-time world champion, and it's him and The Rock and some random celebrities all gathered in the ring, like the Hollywood mission.
Yeah. No, sorry, I misread the comment. If Jey loses and Cena wins, I don't think you send. Yeah, you might actually send the home crowd technically on Sunday too with that. But
right.
Yeah, sorry, I misread it. I thought he was saying if Jey wins and Cena,
So, I mean, even though it's not a babyface going over in a big joyous moment, it's an epic moment. So I think Cena gets away with it if you end it with Cena like that.
If Jey wins and he'll send the folks home happy and everything,
then Cena
wins and it's shock. It is silence in the crowd. It's not a boo. It's not a cheer. It's a murmurs for Momo moment, I guess.
Right. I guess this to drill down, the base of this question is, does Trips and crew have the balls to change both titles?
Yes.
Will they
change the title on Raw? We're getting back to that now. We're getting back to away from expecting the tried and true.
Right.
Fucking turnover, and Hogan's on my screen pitching his goddamn shitty beer.
Well, right now I got Waller working Jey. Crowd still pretty quiet, but Waller has taken them out of the cheering mood a little bit here. Bruiser saying might turn into Bloodline taking all the belts again, with Roman getting involved if Cena wins. Hey, Raw champ and Roman trying to SmackDown champ. I think I got all of that.
I'm rereading. Might turn into Bloodline taking all the belts with Roman getting involved if Cena wins. That's post-Mania. Hey, Raw champ.
Right.
Oh, Jey Raw champ and Roman trying for SmackDown champ. Roman right now is really interesting to see where they're going to go. I think we all assume it's the triple threat with this. I'm surprised he's kind of not, involved with the Dwayne thing at all, or kind of mad about that. I'm like, hey, my guy, I'm your tribal chief. I'm your cuz. You don't think you could have sent something my way here? But that's the thing. It's going to be interesting where Roman goes past all of this too, like past the WrestleMania stuff. But let's get to WrestleMania first here.
Absolutely. I mean, again, and I think we don't even know where Roman slots in all this. We have a theory. We have a good theory, and we understand why.
Yeah.
But we don't know shit. We have no idea where all this is going.
Shout out though, JV saying, listen on my way out from work, or saying, listen, on my way out from work, I ran into a bunch of people headed to MSG all decked out in Yeet merch. This man is way over.
Oh, he is. It's undeniable. For anyone out there, love him or hate him, he's over. Undeniably over.
Right. Mr. Noob, I don't have ice cubes in my beverage. I don't know if you do.
I do not. It's actually a hot beverage.
There you go. I don't even got O'Shea Jackson Jr. I don't even got mini ice cubes.
Right.
Lady B, you'll need an inhaler and oxygen if Jey wins him. Yes.
I
100%. You're going to see people might be passing out in the stands.
Yeah, I think that's the moment you end night one with. And I now like what you said. Night two ends with, Cena, The Rock, and whoever else standing over Cody Rhodes with the belt in the air saying 17 times. I think
you have shock. You have Undertaker face level shock as banner drops, confetti flies. John Cena 17. Why aren't you celebrating John Cena winning 17? This is what we all wanted, right? This is what we wanted history to be made. That's where you go with that. That is the biggest right now. That's the biggest story you can have coming out of WrestleMania, I feel.
Oh, 100%. Absolutely 100%. That gets 200 million clicks, no problem.
Facts.
Right? Like, again, that's one of those epic things that people are going to want to see. I still think there's a chance. And I know we're not talking much about this match. The crowd is kind of getting into Jey right now as he fires up. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Why?
Lives nearby.
Why?
Could use him.
Why?
I mean, WrestleMania 41.
Why?
Cody needs help.
Why?
Who hates The Rock the most?
Why?
Right? Like, I mean, a lot of people have talked about this.
It could happen, but it feels every time someone asks Austin about this, I feel like he gets really awkward about it. Of like, well, no one's talked to me, God damn it. So I don't know if he wants to do business with them or if they want to do business with him or where that disconnect might be. I still think you could have had Broken Skull IPA better than Real American beer.
Right.
I digress.
Oh, this match has put the crowd to sleep. Waller going for that dumb finisher and hits it.
1, 2 count. That
Just
finisher
do a rolling flatliner from in the ring, and that finisher is completely fine. It's the outside of the ring that's stupid. You should get kicked in the mouth every time.
Even the rolling thing, like you technically lose your fucking momentum. I know it looks cool, like a goddamn action flick, but you lose your momentum.
Right.
Spaz with another $10 super chat. When I was at Chamber, there was a row of older than me, old French guys from Montreal, so French Canadians, yeeting louder than anyone else in my section. This Jey is kid stuff narrative needs to die a death.
No, but it's over, Spaz. It's over, my guy.
No, he's saying of that Jey being just for the kids thing.
Oh, my bad. But you're right. It's for everybody. Everybody's dancing. Nobody's cheering at the moment, except that super kick was huge.
Another
there
super
is a super kick.
Jose, what up? Laura got one coming from Wally Mart and a few things. What do we got coming? Pause. Jey win.
Jey Uso get the win.
Yeah. And winning with a spear.
True.
Is the spear used almost too much now?
The spear's getting up there. A lot of people had spears. Right?
Yeah.
It used to be like 3 guys, and we'd compare their spears. Or you'd have to,
Theory jumping Jey.
Theory all over Jey.
Damien's 1-0, Ronan 1-0, Christian 1-0. I think it was kind of obvious Jay's going to win. Now, do we get a Gunther? Do we get a Ludwig? Well, he's getting mugged by A-Town Down.
Doing all the work.
Oh, do we get someone that's going to come out and save him, and then we get a tag team match player? Holla, holla, holla.
I don't know. Or maybe Jey just has to fight Theory next week now because they got rid of Gunther's henchmen. He has to fight random henchmen.
Oh, as he hits another spear on Theory now. Yeah, I wish Jey had something because like Roman's thing's the spear. So it's like so weird that like you're doing the same move as your cousin.
Oh, gosh. Gunther!
The coquina clutch. It's crazy a big ass man like that can slide in out of nowhere.
Right.
Anyone seen a 6 foot plus Austrian man running around?
Sorry, Nick?
I said, anyone see a 6 foot plus tall Austrian man running around?
How does that man sneak up on you?
Right? As he chokes out Jey and puts the foot on his chest. Wrenchman, Gunther here. Nick, last comment, I promise. Is there any possibility, any percentage you can have JN night 1 win the title at night 2? He screws Cody and joins Cena and his cousin. No. Too fast.
Yeah.
Hey, shut up, Coke.
A what?
That's the Coke right behind Pat on his left arm there. I think.
Say that again?
Macaulay Culkin is in the crowd right behind Pat McAfee. Dude,
I had no idea. I thought you were saying the Coke. I'm like, what?
No, Tony Khan's not here.
Nay, allegedly.
Well, and then there's Fabulous too, right in between them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just playing celebrity spot.
We are now playing Celebrity Waldo every time they look at the crowd.
Right. Well, Christ, we had Leslie Jones showing up at Revolution last night out there.
Right. They're doing the Hell Froze Over.
Yeah, we're getting the whole replay, the whole history between Punk and Rollins here. Because this is meant to feel like the culmination.
Right.
A little bit of this.
I want them to come out to AFI at Mania. If I get a vote.
And the basketball shorts and everything comes out full Ring of Honor.
You don't have to go full ROH, but at least some ROH would be nice. But yeah,
I don't think anyone's going to recognize it. AEW's audience would recognize it, and I'm not saying that in a good way.
I don't care.
I'm saying that in a hardcore fan base way.
Even if the crowd in the building don't recognize it, it's cool as shit. They can go figure it out.
No, you need people to recognize it. That's the biggest issue right now with WWE is people don't recognize the music.
But if Seth is in the ring and that song comes on, they know who's coming out.
Yeah, but you're gonna get that weird of like, what the fuck is this for a bit?
But it's cool. They'd be like, this is fucking dope.
It'd sure be a hell of a lot cooler if you did.
So now we're getting the run back of the premiere. Punk putting Seth to sleep.
I missed the Steiner recliner. Well, I'll buy a lazy boy. I don't know.
It's like there's jokes in there somewhere.
Right. I don't know when to get them, but yeah, so we're going all the way even back to Chamber to where Seth's already getting eliminated, comes back just to stomp out Punk.
Right. Legit yelling die as he's getting choked.
Yeah. I thought Nick said cope. No.
Yeah, we were like, cope. What are you saying?
Coke.
The Coke.
I randomly developed an accent somewhere out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Then again, with me, that probably would be a thing. So, not going to lie, I actually agree with Seth in this. Well,
I like that, man.
That's the part of this. That's what makes this generation of heels work now.
Mm-hmm. But, and again, I mean, 100%, there are people that are going to go, Seth has a point, right? Same thing with KO Cody. There was a lot of us who were like, I know he's the bad guy, but my God, he's hitting some truths here. So I mean, this is when it's best. When you're invested in it and everyone gets to debate who their favorite is.
Well, we sat there and saw it with Drew McIntyre, especially. That whole thing that led to feud of the year between him and Punk was all based on, depending on how you wanted to look through the fucking scope of it, on who was right and who was wrong.
Who is best in the freaking world? I like that. Who's best? Who's best in the freaking world?
Now, if Punk's going to come out in his Ring of Honor stuff, does, Seth go back to Tyler Black and, sit there and dance around and spin a title over his head and everything?
Right. It might be better than what he has been doing. But they show Punk, they show Rollins. Getting ready.
That has to be a main event. Has to.
100%. They're milk bagging that 100% for sure.
As I'm getting a 2K24 ad now, or a 25 ad. Now, if you can play Spot the Wrestler really quick, I think we might be able to see our buddy Big Trouble up in here.
I'm getting a Ludwig package.
Oh.
Penta.
Oh, I thought it was a 25 commercial. It's just wrestlers about tax returns. So, folks, file your taxes, I guess, or IRS will be coming for you.
This cage match will be epic. I remember that cage match. Main event, Jey Uso, when comes out, the fans jump up and down. It's like MJ concert. In a lot of ways, Jordan, it is.
You've been struck by a smooth Uso.
But yeah, I'm getting a big hype package for Penta Ludwig. This could be good.
Is that tonight?
I don't believe so.
I mean, I'm all the way for it. We've got a few matches announced tonight, not a lot, and we've got 2.5 hours.
Right. Now I'm getting like a Penta package, almost like a response to the last package.
There you go, package unpackaging.
Pre-tapes.
Right, Willard, Seth gimmick fashion icon right now. No,
not quite.
I dig it. I get it, but I'm not like some of those. Are you getting into that camp of like it's too much? Just get to actual Seth. Okay.
Who gives a shit? I mean, at the end of the day, he gets to the ring, takes it off, and wrestles his ass off. I mean, is it silly? Do we get to chirp it? Do we get to roast it a little? Yeah, it's funny when he looks like a couch or a whoopee cushion or, an absolute mess. But when between the bells, it doesn't matter what he's wearing. He's on fire.
Yeah, how many people have sat there and had the kind of fashionista gimmicky before and everything?
Yeah,
and when he's out there, it completely fades away.
Yeah, he's more eccentric than iconic. Like that, he's not really running a fashion-esque gimmick. He just has eclectic taste.
He has flair,
right? He's a rock and roller.
The Ayatollah of rock and roller. All right, and now I'm getting a 2K25 commercial, but
there we go.
Laura's saying how she's got 4 dogs and the dog's in the house. Who. 605 streaming podcast. What up?
Welcome back.
Boston, what up? My issue is the way he acts and the way he dresses is more suited for a heel role, yet they're trying to play him off as a face because his song is over. Wrong. No, he's the heel in this situation. Punk's the one that played as the babyface. If your perspective has switched those roles, that's your perspective.
Well, but first and foremost, like they never tried to make Seth a heel. The fans are behind him. They have been behind him up until now. Like if you run back the tape, like I know Boston's trying to make it sound like because the fans like his music or his song and they do the sing along, they're forcing him to be a babyface. No, the fans were behind him, and it made sense. He helped Cody. They loved him for that, but he's naturally regressing. I do agree that for a stretch, and I think sometimes when he's a heel, he's too over the top and fake. So I think when he's in something serious like this, like he was with Cody, when it's serious, it's the best Seth we get because he can cut a promo, no doubt.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he walks that line of being both, but like you said, he's been supposed to be the babyface all along. It's now where it's had that subtle shift and that pivot of, again, like it was Over the Top that was saying, agreed with Seth on this. So to some people, Seth is the babyface and Punk's the heel in this.
Right.
It's just right now, I think, at least to me, Punk's the babyface, Seth's the heel.
Yeah, and again, nobody's really approaching it from that side. They're still being them. The crowd just CM Punk. There's a little more CM Punk love. Now, we've seen the attitude kind of start to change as I am getting Logan Paul.
Yeah, the mood's been brought down of Logan Paul out here right now.
Right? It's Logan Paul. So what do you think about Logan Paul and AJ Styles?
I don't dislike it. I think it might be something that might help AJ feel a little bit, I don't want to say fresher, but like can still work with his athleticism that he has now versus the athleticism that AJ was. Maybe pull something out of the bag a little bit.
Right.
And it gets AJ in a prominent spot.
Is this more digestible than him being like involved with a Cena?
Oh, tenfold.
Oh look. Just rip that kid's shirt off.
Yeah, because that kid was obviously a plant. Yeah.
No, I think it was an actor.
Either way, that's assault, brother, if it wasn't.
Right, local enhancement actor.
Yeah. Hey, MSG might have some of them, New York, but
I think
this is 100% you slide the cheese with the pill inside of it. If we're going to have Logan Paul here at WrestleMania, you give it to, with AJ Styles wrapped around it versus Cena, it's a little bit easier to slide down. Pause.
True. Logan Paul's got the stick, folks.
Right.
KJ and Nick, we're getting CM Punk's This Fire Burns theme song before he retires. That's a good show, too.
Yeah, I would expect the Kill Switch one before I would ever expect,
I agree.
His Ring of Honor one.
I would 100% agree. But the boos, man. Listen to MSG ripping this man.
As far as, I don't know how to classify it, of not exactly the best heel or the biggest heel, but who gets the most visceral reaction? Logan might have beaten Dom with this.
Dom's cooled off a little, and Logan's just come back into it. So Logan's on the way up, getting all of that Dom heat. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, let them hang out, put them together,
make them a tag team.
Right? Just the building would melt.
Right? Spaz with a $5 super chat. MSG has a history of debuts. I'll be the guy that sticks his neck out. Yes. We either get Black or Phoenix tonight. Fully prepared to be wrong. Fair enough. I mean, that would be impressive as hell. If we do get, say, a Penta Ludwig tonight and you get Ray Phoenix, be great.
I agree, man. I agree. And we're still waiting for kind of those moments. And I mean, on all the companies we're waiting for surprises. You can barely hear Logan Paul. Celtics
it's just
here.
Boos. So Logan's saying how, Cody, you accept The Rock's offer. Listen, no one's surprised that Logan would be a corporate sellout.
Yeah, no shit. We thought he might be a decent fallback.
There was the potential option that if it wasn't, say, a Cena, what have you, it could have been Logan. That was the one that took the offer.
Yeah, because you can't hear this man. Thank you, Wrestling God. I agree.
Right.
What up, Anthony?
What up,
Tea-time Tony in the chat.
The man who puts the T in TNA. We can't hear you. Clap, clap, clap. We can't hear you.
What did he call them? Oh, Reggie's.
No. What?
He called the crowd a name. I didn't know what he said.
That's why guys like Andrew. So he's claiming that. Andrew Schultz is like, don't pay attention to me. Don't drag me into this with you. If they hate you, don't make them hate me too. I live here. You don't.
Right. Andrew Schultz, like a month ago, was doing research on wrestling because he had no clue what the fuck was going on in it.
Yeah, and now Andrew Schultz is going to get a mic here. Andrew Schultz is going to fucking side with AJ Styles. This is going to be fucking stupid. They're booing Andrew Schultz. I want to see this new cage match. All right. Shout out Schultz, he's a comedian, so he knows. I know who's going to get me over with this. See a post around, say somebody that's popular,
right? Logan, nobody is here to see you.
This is New York City. They're making Andrew Schultz is how they brought in Jon Stewart, remember? And shout out Jon Stewart because it came full circle where he's comparing U.S. politics to the John Cena heel turn.
Absolutely. Schultz had that face of like when he started hearing the crowd cheer, where you get that extra confidence. You're like, they're fucking. I'm okay. I'm going over.
Your balls drop a little bit.
Oh, Logan
attacks Schultz. Douche on douche action, folks.
This is podcaster on podcaster.
Right. Podcast warfare here.
Schultz, he's staggering. Uh-oh.
He's going to hit the world's most devastating move.
Here we go.
You still have time by the time AJ gets out there. AJ Styles coming out to the aid of Andrew Schultz. Who the fuck would have ever had that booked or pegged for tonight?
Welcome to 2025, folks, where it's just
what is wrestling?
It is literally Yahtzee every show now. Like, what?
It's universe mode. It is universe mode.
Andrew Schultz, next DLC. Let's go.
Bro, don't say that because they have celebrities that are teased for DLCs. They have NBA players. Right? So don't you fucking say that.
Right.
They did McAfee. They did the whole Pat McAfee show. Right. Don't you say that.
Big AJ chance. Smart. You want to get AJ over as a babyface. Logan's the guy to do it against.
Yeah, but we didn't need Schultz here to be the voice of New York City.
One of the biggest podcasters in the entire world. Love him or hate him. It's a numbers game.
Yeah.
They're eating this up.
I'll give you it. That's Drake happens to be there, but I don't. It goes back to like that rock and wrestling vibe a little bit when Cyndi Lauper's there. So Captain Lou Albano showing up in her music video type shit. Logan promo, win another women's match. Gotta be, oh my God. 316.
No, it's fine. It made me laugh. Like at this point, it's just like, what?
This is New York City. Why is the country boy where is he from? Like Nashville or something? I'm sure AJ's not from he's Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia.
Georgia.
Right. And he's bigging up New York City.
Because he just happens to be there.
Right. You shill.
Schultz having a time. Logan's unhappy. Now Logan's gonna show up at at Schultz's podcast and beat the shit out of him there, and then it gets another million clicks. It's all a numbers game, bro.
Yeah, it's a combination of Adam Cole on the McAfee show and Jon Stewart with John Cena and Seth Rollins type of thing.
Right. As Andrew trying to go up, don't fall, you silly bastard. A dream of a lifetime. The guy just had no clue.
Is he a Make-A-Wish kid? Is this how we get Make-A-Wish kids on the program now? Because Cena's a heel. We just have them show up because they have a successful podcast.
Oh, there you go. I like that. I'm going to clip that. That's funny. But
send that to Schultz directly.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, the show is in a pause, apparently. We are rolling. We are back tomorrow for Roadblock. It's going to be a hell of a show. Stack night, including the Hardys. But Michael Cole and Pat are back with us, and I shall return.
Right. I don't know why you said that. Oh, mythological and everything. Make a man wish. Yeah.
Make him.
I think Kid is going to go make a man wish, but pause. But yeah, AJ is from Gainesville, Georgia. Why does Gainesville sound, well, Gainesville, Florida, everyone thinks of it. But hey, at least I got Georgia right. There you go. Anthony will be proud of me. I got his state right. There you go. Yeah, I'm getting a replay of last Monday with EO beating Rhea. And again, I think that's love or hate the decision, how you feel. I think it makes sense. And you get now into that triple threat at least I kind of thought was going to be there. I think we all kind of thought in a form or fashion of now too, it makes it to where and any point, anything could happen on a weekly show, especially now because you have no pay-per-views left between Chamber and Mania. You're going on the European tour. Now you need to make sure that you're going to still have it, up there, that you're going to have impactful moments that you didn't think were going to happen because it's just weekly TV. And then they do a title change. Small mark celebrities and loose term these days. Very true. Very true. Very true. Well, Christ, we had, all due respect, Paul Walterhausen, who looks like he might be either mine or KJ's cousin out there on the pre-show. And apparently he's classified as a celebrity. But anyways, again, what else can go wrong? No, I don't think anything's gone wrong so far tonight, huh? Punk is on FTG next week. Anyone want to let me know what FTG is? It LFG? Is that what you're trying to say? Which I feel like no one watched LFG this week because of Revolution, respectfully. Maybe caught up on it. I haven't, but yeah. Did WWE see AW with celebrities and said, we got celebrities too? No, I think it's been it's been a thing back and forth. And I mean, if anything, it's really more the shoes on the other foot of people saw it was alleged, and even Tony was asked about it on the Revolution media, or no, I don't think he was. It was the Cena heel turn that he was asked about, not this one, but about because Drake was there at Elimination Chamber in Toronto, which WWE never even really mentioned to. An exclusive interview with EO Sky, so to come tonight, but WWE never even mentioned that Drake was at Elimination Chamber earlier on in the month or last month and everything. And there was all the stories coming out that AW was trying to get Kendrick in just to be involved in something now, because obviously Drake and Kendrick can get attention, attach yourself to an ongoing story. So I think it's just the way that wrestling is now, is it's drawing celebrities in, and it shows that now WWE is, or pro wrestling as a whole, is relevant and talked about in pop culture again. But yeah, I feel like it's a little bit more of AEW trying to get celebrities to match WWE versus vice versa. As I'm getting the New Day versus Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee out here right now. Maybe we get Rey Fenix, but let me know, folks, who you taking. And I think it's interesting that they're now doing the tops trading cards as the little visuals for the matches. What in the fucking AI is going on that I'm watching now? As I've got one of the robotic Mr. Peanut Head just counting the pinfall of, the Ultimate Warrior on Macho Man. So this is how we're tying. Netflix is tying in a movie called The Electric State into now we're having AI robots thrown into old vintage WWE footage. I mean, on one hand, as weird as it was to see, I think it shows that Netflix realizes it's a fucking asset to sit there and we're going to try and advertise our other shows, our other things that we have on the platform during WWE, because there might be some people that just only tune into Netflix because it has WWE now, and because now you have this catalog of footage and everything. It's a little bit like what happened initially, I feel, a bit with Peacock. Christ, I feel like Peacock, the whole thing was tied into them getting WWE footage a bit. AI is getting out of hand a little bit. Who have asked for Dragon Lee? Hey, Dragon Lee's talented. He just, hasn't been in the best of spots lately-ish. Mysterio and Dragon Lee. Stop sounding like a tribalist AW fan. What did Jose say? No, we don't need to sit there and have arguing beefs. Young Gravy was my nickname in high school. That's what he said to sound like a tribalist there, wrestling god. I hope that was a joke, but yeah. And yeah, we had celebrities like Young Gravy showing up at Revolution. I think it depends on how you want to look at it. I don't know if Young Gravy's, the top streaming artist out there or something right now, but I think the term celebrity gets a wee bit used loosely on all sides of the fence. Matter of fact, there should be offense. There ain't no offense to the WFU, lad. And Team Mysterio for the win. Yeah, hashtag Young Gravy. But I didn't say anything. See, yeah. So keep it above the waist, everybody. As I see 122 people with us, I'm in commercial break. I'm sure KJ's got all sorts of behind the scenes action. He's on a pause. So I will remind everybody, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. We do this for anything and everything when it comes to pro wrestling. And again, like I said, we're in like night 2 of fantastic wrestling back to back. We had Revolution last night. We have Monday Night Raw tonight. Roadblock Tuesday night. Dynamite, the fallout from Revolution Wednesday. Thursday, we're here, the go-home show for Sacrifice. Got a 33 and a third % chance some shit's going to pop off on the go-home show before Sacrifice. And also on Friday, speaking of Sacrifice on Friday, we will be here, I believe, live at 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time, for SmackDown when it's live out there in Barcelona as well. So make sure you hit that bell notification, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. It's free, it costs you nothing, but especially with that bell notification, because we'll be live when they're overseas. So you want to make sure that you're there live with us. And even then, if you're watching it afterwards and everything, you got us the replay that you can always pull up to your friends for life. But as I've got all of this talk about Dana White, TKO, Nick Khan, all teaming up, I guess, forming a boxing kind of promotion with Saudi Arabia. I don't know how else to describe it, but the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. So very much, it feels like, again, UFC is what you think of. It is the Coca-Cola of MMA. When you think of MMA, there's people that just call it UFC that don't know it's MMA. People don't know pro wrestling, they know WWE. And I think it's interesting that now they're trying to do that essentially with boxing, because I don't know. Hey, Freddie Roach. He looks confused as shit. Oh, we can't even pull up the name for this man. He doesn't even get a title placard. There we go. King Callum Walsh, undefeated professional boxer. There you go. But Lil Young Spaz. Pause, Lil Spaz, what? Is that my rap name? Lil Spaz? I got to say it, Nick. You were definitely right. Tony and Mariah should have been the main event last night. Honestly, that was more KJ's style and everything. He was the one that was initially raising the red flags and everything about this main event is going to underdeliver and be an issue. And so he gets all the credit with that. I just happily agreed. Smile and wave, boys. But and I think it was just obvious that, again, and he said it, if the show ended, if Revolution ends, lights out, the end pops up, that's just the perfect way of a Hollywood ending for that show, for that feud. It just really is the perfect linchpin on everything. As we're hyping up the steel cage match, we're showing old steel cage matches that happened in WWE, especially even in MSG too as well, because this is hollow ground when it comes to WWE. Bashy, Paul, I'll spaz with you. Everybody spaz. Everybody go to Twitch and spaz. What? Nick planning on watching boxing pay-per-view after the deal. I don't know. It's been a hot minute since I've watched any bit of boxing, as Oba in attendance. I mean, the most boxing that I can recall watching recently was Tyson versus Jake Paul, and that's debatable if you want to call that boxing. That might almost be more pro wrestling than pro wrestling. As I got Ronald Mysterious coming out. And shout out that kid that was out there trying to make that whole segment about himself. Nick, besides Triple H, who else is involved with creative? Christ almighty, I don't work there. I should I just say me, KJ, Anthony? No, I'd love it, but I think the most I would know is Road Dogg's technically in charge of, or is like one of the lead writers or lead producers or whatever on SmackDown. Obviously, Sean has a big say in NXT. I don't know who's in charge on their creative team, and honestly, I don't want to really guess at it. Um, I always still find it interesting when I can go online and find out who was the agent for a match and everything. Like that's such insider baseball. It's like, do you know who the second key grip was in Avengers Age of Ultron when, Hawkeye and King Quicksilver had that scene together in the woods? Like that's the kind of level of nuanced shit that at times it's interesting to know, but it almost be like I shouldn't know it type of thing. What did you think of the Pierre fight? I think it very much as agreed with even what Dan and I think everybody else said of that deserves a rematch for sure. And I like that. It was actually a chat like it's been a while. Again, you get the situations in UFC to where people don't feel like they actually have a challenge. They kind of walk through fighters, even though fighters that you don't want to expect them to. But I'd like to see him challenge, and I'm excited to see a rematch. Roddy is present. There we go. Well, thank you for gracing us with your presence. Ava is boss for Evolve too. Well, allegedly. I think that's, might be under someone else's actual guise as to what's going on it. But let me know, folks, who you taking in this match, whether you're taking Low or you're taking the New Day, as I've got both men up in the corners. Double face busters from Dragon Lee and Mysterio onto the New Day. When's the last time where Ray was out here wrestling in a shirt? That's because of it being a street fight type of thing. I forgot it's got the stipulation because normally he's out here. Bare chested. As I'm getting the advertisement for Evolve in the corner there. Did anyone, and again, you can just let me know if you checked it out or not, and maybe briefly what your thoughts were. Who actually watched and checked out the first episode of Evolve? Because I watched it. I really liked a good chunk of it. I actually watched it with the missus who she knows I do this, so she doesn't watch a ton of wrestling, but she knows wrestling a bit. But yeah, she was actually really into it. And I like that it's a quick like hour. It's developmental. As New Day tags out both men as they were grabbing on a table.
Nikki, get the tables.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, what kind of street fight is this again?
Tornado tag.
Fair enough. Oh, so they do the heel move of you want the tables, we put the tables back.
Right, they put the tables back.
Who you got for this match, sir?
New Day.
Fair. Oh. Do you see a surprise? Oh, as Xavier thrown right into Oba. Oba's in attendance, by the way.
Yes. Andrew Schultz back in his seat.
Right.
We want tables. The fans are ruthless. Even last night, you got all this shit going on, and they're chanting, "We want tables." You spoiled brats.
We had people in the chat saying, "We want thumbtacks."
That's just Damien because he's crazy.
Yeah, but still, we had the Yapapata freaking, whoa.
Yo, what is this?
Somebody go.
Oh, nice.
Xavier. Yeah, that could have gone a whole lot of sideways.
Right? But we
are in NXT. Yeah.
Absolutely. They're putting a shine as NXT will be in New York tomorrow night for Roadblock, folks. We're looking forward to being live for that one.
Right. Okay, so Spaz, thank you for the $5 super chat. I asked this right before you got back from your break. I watched the Evolve debut. Cheap plug. There's a review on my show. All I'm saying is Trill London is my guy. Yeah, did you check out Evolve? Yeah. Thoughts, feelings, opinions?
I think it's good. I think it's exactly what it is. I saw a comment online that killed me. Goes, this is just NXT level up. Yes,
No shit. Thank you for noticing.
But like did it in a condescending way, but didn't realize how stupid he really was.
Was it Meltzer? Was it Meltzer?
Yeah, it was not Meltzer this time. But he may have. But nonetheless, I mean, it is what it is. It serves its purpose. I know some people are like, can you believe Ava's running that too? Again, she's the face of the thing. And I'm not an apologist for Ava, but let's not be silly. But beyond that, it's a good place to show off. I mean, to get to see a guy like Jack Cartwheel's real cool. Guys that we've been watching on the indie scenes for a while. Plus, these like, just getting put on to new guys and girls.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. I walked away with that. It was Callie Armstrong, Keanu Carver, and Trill London, like Spaz said there. He's kind of like Black Jeff Hardy, even though he didn't really hit. I don't think he hit a single offensive move. But I like the character. I like the gimmick. He got squashed by Keanu Carver. Like that's the thing is you see a lot of those guys that you're like you can see I get behind with this.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, again, it's if you are a fan and you have an opportunity to get to learn who these people are before they advance, then you're in a great position.
Oh, absolutely. And it almost a fast track of towards the end game a little bit of by the time, think about it, if you start an Evolve and then you go to NXT and then you work your way through NXT and then you maybe start off lower on Monday Night Raw, what have you, by the time then, theoretically, a WWE fan has seen you for about 5 years. So you're a bit more like a Pete Dunne when he shows up on the main roster than, a who's a what's it.
Well, even like a Gunther, right? Like Gunther's lore started to spread real big. Woods giving us some flair. Or Jared.
I got M&M's doing a bonsai garden. Don't ask me.
Better.
Don't ask me.
Commercial break real quick. Before you do your pause for cause, I do want to mention something to all the people out there. We are doing a March Madness contest. So if you want to participate, all you got to do is DM the channel on Instagram. Don't DM Nick. Don't DM KJ. Don't DM Anthony. DM the channel. And we will go from there. We'll take your email. We'll send you a bracket. You fill out the bracket. You send it back. And you can win yourself some swag. So if you want to participate, that is the way to do it. Blow up my DMs and take a chance to see how you do in the bracket, Nick. How you feeling about this?
They're playing basketball.
Come to the trio, bitches.
Yeah, come to the trio. Come to the trio. 100%. Come to the trio.
But yeah, we're looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. I think Nick and I will do a bracket just to play along, to see how we do compared to everybody else. But
respectfully, the most college basketball update that I get is I live next to a UConn fan, and that's about it. So if I pick UConn to win, don't blame me.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. As everyone's kind of tangled up in the corner, the crowd's gotten a little quiet again.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah. And with college basketball, I'm really going to just be like, how would I book this? What mascot do I like? I'm like my wife trying to fill out a fantasy football roster or something.
Right. What color are they? What color are their jerseys?
Right. I like orange. Orange is a nice color.
Wow. Oh my God.
Oh,
what a Hurricane Rana. It took a month to set up. Then the stomp in the corner.
I hate that move because it's such cooperation, but a 1, 2 count, and we're going from a 2 count to a 1 count. I'll be right back.
All right, Nick taking a pause for the cause, folks. We are rolling Dragon Lee and Mysterio almost with the win. I'd be a little surprised if they got the win, and I know I didn't put a poll up, but let me know how you feel out there. Come to the triouts. I got Basketball Jones. Let's go. That's it right there, folks. March Madness. You have till the 14th to let me know you want to play, and then you have till the 16th to get your bracket in. 2 count with the roll up. Set number 619. Kofi, Mrs. Trouble in Paradise. 2. It's picking up, Damian. It's had some down spots, but it's picking up. Xavier missed the table. I missed that spot. Another head scissors set up a 619. Woods is a professional. He broke the table. Yeah, exactly, right? Mysterio going up top. Are they going to win? No way. Knees up. Dragon Lee with the save. The crowd is on their feet, folks. What do we get if we win? Swag. We'll give you a t-shirt. We're working on how we're going to work it out. But yeah, you'll get Wrestling for Life Network swag of your choosing. Down goes Kofi. You can have a 15 or 16 seed take one of the top 4 in the first 2 rounds. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's Gable. It's got to be Gable. Lucha Gable. Lucha Gable. Oh, the delayed suplex. Lucha Gable. Lucha Gable. Thank you. Gracias. The mask says American made. Lucha Gable. As Gable is running away from security. The match continues. I think the Patriot. Lucha Gable. Lucha Gable in the building. Him running away from security was hilarious. The midnight hour. And it's over. Ladies and gentlemen, the New Day get the W. That stopped me in my tracks. Oh, Chad. So Gable showed up in an American-made lucha mask and helps New Day get the win. Chad Libre in the building. He put on burners running from the screen. Did you see him booking it? The spotlight trying to keep up. The Raw recap. New Day starting to heat up. Yep, absolutely, absolutely. And that's why you book them in against someone like Ray, and you find a way just to keep building that heat. I'm okay with what the New Day is doing. I like the new vibe, and we'll see. They're going to give the champions a run for their money at some point. Now, I got Cole. I got Pat standing up. Good booked match. Yeah, fun one, Smitty. As we go to Finn Balor talking to Braun Breaker last week. If he didn't pull off some of his mannerisms, I could have said, wait, Phoenix. It was just kind of funny, right? Took me a moment because I looked away, and then when I looked back, I was like, what am I looking at? Blaze, good to see you. Good to see Gable reminds me of when Angle. Yes. We say it all the time, right? Little Angle. Nacho Gable. That's a good one. Where is Liv Dobb at? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I'm just kidding. Liv and Dom will probably be around at some point. Relax. They're not the only thing on the show. Stop circling her house. Sin, like it in. I like it. Fabulous Raw. So far, so good. Because I got Finn Balor. Not quite sure where he is. Oh, okay. It's their clubhouse amongst a bunch of skids. I thought it was Phoenix. Then I had to see him do the suplex. And yeah, absolutely. The mask said American made. And I know you can't kind of see that on the fly. There's Dom and Liv. Who wanted Dom and Liv? They are here. If I know Adam Pearce, he's going to be furious. Fabulous. He's a luchador. Spaz. Well played. Well played, amigo. The ruler, Oba Femi, is in the crowd tonight. Yes, he is. I got pizza. Yum, yum. Jealous. Let's go. Is that Ray Phoenix? It was not. Okay, so Dom and Liv. Oh, Finn giving Dom a hug as they have set up Finn to fight Braun Breaker. And Finn is appreciative. Be careful, folks. I don't trust it. Okay. As we go to an Evolve package. Yeah, so we got Chad, Lucha Chad. What's your thoughts on Penta versus Kaiser? I think it's great. No holds barred makes it even more fun. I like this as an introduction to WWE for Penta. I like this a lot, Damian. I think Ludwig is a star in the making. He is a heel through and through as we get Peter Rosenberg. But I absolutely think it's great. I like it a lot. I think they're going to really do well. Heather, good to see. That was Chad Gable under the mask. Yes, sir, it was. Fabulous. Fabol. Fabulous. When's the last time Fabulous made a song? Macaulay. They don't even show his creepy brother. And the crowd is popping. Kevin! They could have given his brother a gratuitous, the other Culkins here tag. But here comes Cody Rhodes. As Cody's making his entrance, folks, I will remind you, Roadblock tomorrow, Dynamite, the fallout from, what did we just have? What did we just have? Revolution. The fallout from Revolution. We will be here live for that. Thursday, we're going to cover TNA. Yeah, we're back at TNA. And Friday, we get the 3-hour SmackDown. But we are doing a March Madness contest. Pick your bracket. You get points for your wins. At the end of the tournament, we'll give out some prizes. Apparently easy for me to say. But here comes Cody favoring his ear. Is it a coincidence that Cody and Swerve ruptured their eardrums? Let's go. Is Aleister Black going to take over Judgment Day? I don't love that idea. And only because of Carlito, Liv, Raquel, it all feels a little dom-dom. It all feels a little too fluffy for Aleister Black, if that makes sense. A little too comical, more than serious. Carlito unsure what Dom and Liv are up to, but he knows they're up to something. I'm a massive fan, Liv Dom. Look at all the love for Liv and Dom. There you go. I like it. Stoner Jesus, may the blunt be with you, sir. How you doing? It was not Chad Gable. It was Chad Gable. There's no way that wasn't Chad. He said, thank you. I'll share on SmackDown. I agree, Bruiser. As we go into a commercial break in the U.S., I got Cody in the ring. We'll see how he keeps everyone's attention for 3 minutes. Black needs to do his own thing. No faction. Just be a lone wolf and a badass. Ding. Perfect. That's the answer. El Gabello. Gabaggio. I don't know how you want me to pronounce that. But yeah, no. Lucha Chad in the house. With Raw being international for 3 weeks, how are you handling the time change? Well, Ken, we will be here live when they go live. So for 3 Mondays and 3 Fridays, we will be live in the afternoon. Some of the shows are 3 o'clock, a couple are 2 o'clock. This Friday, we're live at 2 o'clock, Barcelona, I believe. And then we are back that night. We're going to do TNA Sacrifice. So you're going to get double dose of the Wrestling for Life Network. We're going to cover them live. If you can't watch live with us, you can play the recording. Just click the button, and we'll keep you company while you watch the show. Just like we're there the whole time. But that's how we're going to handle it, and we'll see how it goes. But kind of got to go where the action is, folks. So if you can join us, we would greatly appreciate it. Tell your boss to leave you alone. You got more important things to deal with. Jalen Hurts, SB champion. It still doesn't sound right. I mean, it kind of feels earned, though. Lucky, welcome. Who do you think will show up on Monday Night Raw tonight? Roxanne Perez or Gigi? Gigi's not coming. Roxanne Perez could be here. We've talked about Bailey quite a bit. That mask was an American export. He's clearly Baja, Baja California. All right. The new Judgment Day is Black and Liv and Raquel and Dom. I don't love that, though, 605. I don't know. I really don't think that's best for Malachi. I want him involved in the U.S. title picture. Malachi Black, LA Knight, Black Shinsuke Nakamura. I think there's options on SmackDown. I don't want him. To me, it's not the right vibe. And a lone wolf, like Boston said, is probably best for him at this point in his career. So I'm getting an ad for WWE World. Raw's on fire tonight. Been pretty good. Going pretty fast as well. So we're already after the 9 o'clock hour, folks. And we got Cody Rhodes in the ring, by the way. Cody's been just circling in the ring for 3 minutes. Speaking of circling for minutes.
Yeah, I haven't been circling for that long. But yeah, I'm a holler back girl. Holler back now. Woo, woo.
Right.
We mentioned Fabulous before, and that's the only song that I could think of quickly off the top of my head. Or, if looks to kill, then my style, my body, body,
Yeah. I mean, again, he was a thing for a second. I was shocked to see him.
Yeah, well, it's funny. I pointed it out before because I could see him behind commentary.
I didn't even. That's what you were. Okay, I just thought
that's what I was saying. Coke, and y'all thought I was saying profanities and had an accent and everything else. Yeah. I was like, it's Coke, and then I said there's Fabulous right between the two of them.
I just thought you said the show was fabulous.
Both, my guy. Maybe I was just saying you're fabulous, sir. You're fabulous.
Oh, there you go.
The chat's fabulous. Everything's fabulous.
Oh, U.S.
Right, and we'd be much like us with the vitamins. We'd misspell it too.
Yeah, I probably did too. Spanish pronunciation and at Abrantes. I don't care.
Right. Yeah, see, you be killing them. You, what's up, girl? You gotta have it. Yeah. Well, no, and I was saying it was El Gable, like El Generico.
Yes. How do you feel about that? We got Lucha Gabe.
See, he sat there and went all the way to Tijuana just to get a mask. It was at the tip of just buy a mask. He's like, I gotta get the biggest, I gotta get the authentic mask. I saw everybody that's like, it's gonna be tied into Lucha Underground. Don't you know?
Yeah, these WrestleMania graphics are unbelievable. Like these cards, they should come out with the deck of cards.
Oh, 100%. Well, and it's ties into the fact that they've got the whole top steel now of they've got, the one-of-ones, like you've seen all these people now that are out there like collecting Pokemon cards of, I need my WWE trading card packs.
Right. So Cody's been in the ring for 3 minutes. We come out of commercial break and the crowd is bumping.
If you don't go right into, so what do you want to talk about? I don't know what we're doing here.
New York City.
What do we want to talk about?
Are the rumors true about Shinsuke? What are the rumors?
The only thing I've seen is people being trolls on Twitter that, don't want him there, what have you. And it was a terrible title reign. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. Shut up. We need some of these titles to hot potato. There's too many. Not everybody can have a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 month reign. We need a little bit of. I like that a title could change. If they announce a title match for one of the shows, it could be changing. Hold on tight.
Right. And I will say, though, that Shinsuke's title reign maybe have not been the best, but I think the new character that they've given him and everything, the new way that they're going with him, I think works tenfold.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And again, does he have to take time off because of a loss in the family? What have you? We don't know. All right. So to sit there and endlessly act like it's a wash. I saw some people that were like, just release him. Just convince him to retire. What are we saying?
What if he won it back 2 weeks from now? What if he won it back at Mania? What if he, like, I mean, again, people act like, oh, they're done. Like, no, they can come back.
Right.
And again, where are these?
Mentioning Travis Scott.
Oh, getting booed.
The final boss.
Cody's attitude right now is making me laugh.
Well, it's interesting because Cody's now feeling a little bit more that vibe that like Cena did for a bit of. That's even with the whole "you want some, come get some." That's a Cena line.
Yeah, absolutely. This one was funny, by the way. He's a luchador.
Yes. Spaz, thank you. I know people want Black on his own, but I like how you put the 2 T's instead of the 1 T. Imagine Black Cross, Corbin, Briggs, and Dijak. All the bread comes there if you think about it. No, that's a lot of stretch. That's a universe vote thing. But I do like the idea of maybe a Black and Cross together. That kind of spooky tag team would work fairly well.
Right. Oh. Okay.
John Cena part-time is better than most people full-time. He's putting Cena over, and I mean, credit, it's facts.
We're getting a split crowd chant. Let's go, Cena. Cena sucks.
That's interesting. That's really interesting. Because when's the last time?
It just went up.
Yeah, but it's crazy that it's getting into that split of let's go. So you heard a let's go Cena chant.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Let's let him hear it.
So him to do it.
Well, and that's the thing that a lot of people tie into now. He's finally heel again. Like I even rewatched the short again of, how about a little heel turn? This man dealt with years of Cena sucks, or let's go Cena sucks, everything like that. And now we're back there. It's so weird.
It's interesting. And I'm really watching like how this like the crowd is receiving Cody has actually got me intrigued right now.
Yeah, but see, this is why I thought Cody could have been the one to do it, because you're seeing the crowd naturally turn against them even a little bit.
Yo,
John, hey, sit down, you goddamn moron.
The censor guy got a little jumpy.
Yeah, he's at it. You goddamn moron.
Thought he was going to
swear. Thought he was going to be tired of these snakes on this plane.
Yeah, right. I like that Cody keeps pointing out that like John's not here, man.
Yeah, but it's the Punk school of promos, of especially when you're dealing with a Dwayne, with a John, right. When you're dealing with a part-timer, that's the biggest wedge, that's the biggest knife you can stick in them, is they're not here, I am.
Yeah. Oh, mentioning the 17. And they're wooing. They're wooing.
I'm waiting to see Flair sit there, Sans blood thinners, try and break in the match and everything, get thrown out of the arena.
Right. I got to read this because it's been up for an hour.
I read it, and then you just didn't answer.
Oh, did you read it? I'm sorry.
I read it and answered.
Oh, good job. Thank you. Thank you. I was Cody. Cody got me distracted.
He was saying about Malachi, Cross, Corbin, Briggs, Dijak, all of that together.
Yes. Sorry, my bad.
You're good.
I wandered into the Cody. But Cody delivers his speech. That's it, walking out.
But this feels like the most that Cody started to have a little bit of marbles. He has stones. He's Jobu. He can hit the curveball. You have marbles.
He's doing well, and he feels less rehearsed. He feels a little grimier, like not still very politician-y, don't get me wrong, but for so long he sounded like he was scripted. He's feeling more natural the last little bit here. KO into this. And again, the crowd loves him, so this is going to be interesting.
He's pissed off polish. That's what it is. He lets it every now and then slip. That's why Censor Guy got a little too jumpy on there. Thought he might have said mother trucker instead of moron and everything. After he's like, Dwayne, go get yourself.
Right.
So you're seeing the veil slip a little bit because Cody's still always polished. He tries to be the nice guy, tries to run the middle of the road, but now you're seeing him just fed up with a lot of shit.
Yeah, I don't think they were booing Cody. I did have that hesitation, but I don't think they were booing Cody. I think it was when Cody said, let John hear you, they booed really loud, but I don't think they were booing at Cody.
Well, Ricky's saying, I'm at the Garden, it's electric. Cody was getting booed out of the building.
Okay.
If he was, to me, the biggest surprising thing was that you actually heard "Let's Go Cena" chants.
Right.
That's really interesting. When Cena just turned heel, is supposed to be, Dick Dastardly in this whole situation. Cody's supposed to be the superhero. He's Superman. He's the ultimate babyface. And getting "Let's Go Cena" chants already. Ooh.
Well, but AB's got a great point.
New York is a heel crowd. What you trying to say about people from New York?
Facts.
I can say that because I know he's from New York too.
Right. Yeah. But if anyone's curious, Bird Lady's doing an interview with Jackie Redmond.
There you go. I got Total Wireless. So you're our on-scene reporter here.
Right. Commercial. Right. But at the end, when Cody was leaving and said he was the captain, booed out of the building. Okay. I didn't catch that.
Well, in New York, you can't say you're the captain. There is one captain in New York, and that is Derek Jeter. Yankees.
Hey, Mark Messier?
No. Younger, no. It is the captain is Derek Jeter.
Right. Cena should come out as Hollywood Cena. That'd be the trifecta. We'll make it Cena, The Rock, and Hogan.
Well, does he? I mean, it's kind of fits in the pattern there a little bit, but I mean, does Cena come out to an entirely new theme? Does he come out to on the mic? I'm a bad man. Does he come out to word life? This is basic thugonomics, word life.
But here is Liv Raquel coming out for her match. Up next, I will finally put a poll up. I've been slacking on that here tonight.
He'll raise his poll. Pause.
Not necessary.
You set me up too well. It's on the fucking tee. It's on the tee. I got to swing. Swing, bada, swing. We real. Or is raw or she's authentic. We talked about that rest. You better put that full life with it, fine.
Right. Bald Cena. That's what I want. I think if he comes in with a completely shaved head and wearing sunglasses, him and Rock look like,
Does he come in the Rock attire, the final boss, the flamboyant vest and jorts, or does he come suited and booted? How do we get heel Cena?
Suited and booted would be interesting.
It would be very interesting. Now, it wouldn't fit next to Rock. I mean, Rock kind of just looks like, Samoan cowboy. But yeah.
Right. This Raw at MSG has been largely terrible. I don't know about that, AB.
No, sir.
I've been okay with it.
Right. And they're replaying big cage matches that have happened in MSG. Like, that's the thing, is we're getting Snuka coming off the top rope. You forget that happened at MSG. That's what made Mick Foley a fucking pro wrestler. This match.
We hadn't been showing a whole lot of Snuka, so that's interesting. Roman Reigns.
Well, I mean, you get by because MSG. We get by because MSG.
Right.
Rumors of Roman in the building. I could see it in the end.
Right, there you go. God, join the dark side. Let's go.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I just wonder how you complete the look with it, because like it would be jarring. It would be jarring.
Ali Ann in the building.
Whoo!
That was my question.
Right? Again, the term celebrity is getting looser and looser. That, or I'm getting more out of touch with, Netflix shows. Hey, is Carmella in attendance?
What?
No, all of those women. You telling me one of them don't look like Carmella?
I believed you. Who are they?
I've said that with most people tonight.
Rich the Kid. Rich the Kid.
He's got Husky the Man behind him there. But yeah.
Oh. Amanda Serrano?
So boxing, well, again, I don't know if we'd fully talked about it. It might have popped up when you were on a pause about TKO and Co. getting involved in boxing now.
Yeah, big news this week. Very interesting. Again, I guess it's just the rich keep getting richer, finding ways to do so.
Yeah, as we have an exclusive tied in with Travis Scott, exclusive Travis Scott Cactus Jack X WWE parable available now. We do better merch than they do. Fuck.
Facts. 605. Nobody wants to see that.
No.
Special start time, 3 p.m. next week. Brussels. We will be here live, 3 p.m. Eastern next Monday, 2 p.m. this Friday.
Yes, we're going to Barcelona and then we'll sprout up in Brussels.
I don't like Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts.
You don't like Brussels sprouts?
I instantly turned into 10-year-old KJ of I don't like Brussels sprouts.
I don't like Brussels sprouts. I will admit I've never eaten a Brussels sprout. I don't even know if I've eaten a sprout before.
Right. As Raquel holding up that belt.
How don't you have seen an MSG? Because filming in Taipei or some shit.
Yes.
I won't start us. No, you don't, MBB. Shut up. As we get the big drone overhead shot of Bailey coming out right now.
Right. Foley is gone.
I don't know if I'm gonna be here. I got a workout schedule. Well, there you go, Christian. You maybe you work it out in your schedule to find us.
Put the earphones in, my guy. We'll get you through a workout.
Right, and you can always still watch it on the replay.
That's true.
And Christ, now we sit there and we sync it up. So you just sync up with us right there. You're set to go. We're right in tune with you.
Right. This Brussels sprouts make urine smell like Brussels sprouts. Deep thought.
What the fuck did we just say?
You read it.
No, I'm not reading it. I don't know what you read. No, I'm a fan of asparagus. I take asparagus to that. Yeah. What?
Culkin is a star. Macaulay Culkin had the fans jumping.
He's one of those that's like been a fan. Like you've seen him there. It's not just because wrestling's kind of cool again. Your voices are so soothing. There we go.
My baby.
Song's getting real low.
As Bailey throws her jacket at Liv, and we were off and running, folks. And I lied when I said I was going to put up a poll. I put up half a poll.
Salute your shorts. What? But yeah, no, I guess I should just do hello, everybody. My name's Markiplier.
Right.
All deep throats. Pause. Jesus, why did I say that? But Raquel and Bailey going at it. I've seen people throwing around baiting about the theory that now Bailey is the mauve hand, is the secret heel here with the Naomi thing. And again, why isn't Naomi good enough?
Why everyone's looking for there's got to be someone better behind this.
There's got to be someone else that's bigger on the card that's more involved. Why?
Because we don't trust Naomi yet. Naomi's got to prove it. Naomi's improving ground with this one. We're uncertain what you can do.
Fair. So is this just Raquel versus Bailey? Yeah, so this is just Raquel versus Bailey.
Yes. Oh, she just stepped on the arm.
Right. Go ahead.
This one just popped me real quick. Is listening to y'all while working out is not a good idea. I don't know how to take that.
Yeah, how so? How so? We're gonna make you laugh at the wrong time when you got like 200-pound dumbbells up there and you're gonna laugh and then they're gonna crash on your head or something. Yeah, maybe.
Bailey getting out of the way. Raquel hitting the turnbuckle.
Listener and viewer discretion is advised. How about that?
Says so right on the print below on all the streams.
Yeah, it also says that with the episodes of Cops I get to watch in my front yard fucking once a week and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, you should be filming that shit and post it.
Hashtag shorts.
Right? We'll start giving them star ratings.
You're right. Bum fight star ratings. That's what we should do. Bum fight star ratings, because they mean as much as fucking Meltzers.
Oh.
Tilt-a-whirl.
Spinning Bailey around.
You spin me right round, baby, right round like a racco, baby.
Oh, crowd again, a little bit on the quiet side. New York crowd doesn't suck.
I think they're just saving everything for the end. Pause.
Maybe.
We're edging. Why?
Mm-hmm. Now, Ricky in the chat said he was in the building. I wonder if he can hear me right now. I'm really curious if he is there. Does it sound as quiet to us as it does to him?
Yeah.
You got me.
Bum fights was a moment in time. Yeah, out there. World star. That's what I was trying to say. The weights might fall onto your face because y'all said something funny. Well, fair enough.
Well, yeah, work out carefully. Whatever you do with Nick and I in your ear, be careful. Pause.
You made that way worse than it ever needed to be. But yes, listen to Wrestling for Life responsibly.
Right. As we go to a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen, at least in the US of A.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So it's funny how you can tell, because I'm like, how do you know? You don't have my screen and you got an action. You got a countdown thing.
Blink. We get like a blink spot, like a snip. Oh, Raquel dodging.
Duck, dip, dive, and dodge. What?
Right. Let's go. Corkscrew elbow. Cops reruns Nick's neighborhood.
Yes, absolutely. 100%. Hey, I remember this one. I know how this ends.
Right. Kimbo.
I actually do have a favorite Cops episode of all time. It is a side tangent now time. Tangent time with Nick here as I'm in a commercial. It's where one woman stops and flags down the cops, calls cops, everything like that, because the woman she was trying to buy drugs from didn't sell her drugs, sold her plaster. And then they go and confront the woman that fake sold the drugs. And she's like, no, I'm not a drug dealer. I'm a prostitute. So both women just proceed to admit to guilt and everything in all of like 30 seconds of an edit. And it's just the most insane clip ever. And it sums up America. Right.
So we are about a minute and a half away from the return of the commercial break. They're advertising John Cena's participation. He will be in Brussels. He will be in Glasgow. He will be in London.
The muscles will be in Brussels. There we go.
Right?
Ricky saying Raquel looks like she tweaked her knee.
This is why the WWE used piping. Well, they should be using it now then. What are they waiting for?
No. You gotta let it be, because you can tell when they pipe in shit.
Yeah, that's why generally, I mean, I see people say it all the time, but again, there's a lot of quiet moments that they have an opportunity to correct and they don't.
Right here, you take this one because you're here on Wednesdays.
Dick butt kiss. What up, buddy?
Well, Sam, bum fight star ratings sounds like a Dynamite recap.
Fact. Oh,
that was more collision-y, but yeah.
Right. Cena in Europe.
Yeah, he's going on the Euro trip out there.
Right. This almost as dead as Moxley and Cope at Revolution. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty quiet right now.
But they were the crowd at Revolution was like there. I think it is. You literally hit the climax, and they looked and said round 2, and you're like, no. And they said round 2, and we didn't want round 2. We didn't need any more.
The fans were not chanting for an encore, and you came out anyway.
No, yeah. Hello, Boston. This is Cleveland.
Oh, Raquel up and over, misses leg drop coming out of the commercial break.
Right.
On the apron. Yeah, I don't think people know what to make of this match. It's Raquel Bailey. Where are we going with this?
Do you get a Roxanne gets involved here? That would be maybe the thing that you do. Like, I don't. That's the weird thing, is because Raquel and Liv, you expect they're going to defend the women's tag belts down the road here. That's where they're going with them as a tag team. Bailey, I feel like she's going to be a singles person. You're expecting her versus Roxanne, so you have this weird crossing of the streams that doesn't make a bit of sense.
Right. Kenny Omega, first AEW Grand Slam. Has he been the international champion? Did he just?
I think they're just counting tag belt, trios belt, mid-card belt, world belt.
Was he the continental champion? Maybe.
No, he wasn't around when the continental title was built. So it's, again, like I said, they're going mid-card belt, trios belt, tag belt, world belt.
How do you have a Grand Slam when you keep adding belts? You got to win like 45 belts to be a Grand Slam in AEW.
That's how you avoid having a Grand Slam champion. We just keep adding more belts. Bailey going up to the top. Crowd's dead. I think Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross are going to take the tag belts from Liv and Rachel. That's not a bad shout, actually. That would be interesting, but we've got to see where this Alexa Wyatt 6 thing goes first.
Right. Crowd is dead. I would agree. He was never the TNT champ. I would agree with that as well.
Again, like I said, they're just ruling in mid-card title. They're not doing like how what WWE does of being U.S. title, IC champ. I'm not saying that I agree. I'm just telling you what AEW Twitter has said.
If that's your Grand Slam, you're going to send it back and ask them to bring you another one, or Moons over Miami. Like, that is not the right Grand Slam.
Oh, you're going to be like Malcolm Muscles out there, and you're going to ask what's your favorite Waffle House order?
Right. Oh, two.
Which is still a great question. I like that. But, you know.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure, AB, why you're so mad at this. I think it's okay, not great, but it does not suck. I don't think many people will think it sucks.
Are you going on the scale of it compared to Revolution, or you can going on the scale of it as? No, I'm not saying you. I'm saying for AB. Are you going on that scale, or are you going on the scale of regular Monday Night Raw? Because to me, this isn't a bad Raw. It's been all right. It's had its lows. It's had its faults. It's not perfect, but it's not like the worst show ever type of attitude.
This match is going forever, and it's not like the crowd is not into it at all. Bailey missing. Raquel, big forearm.
Right? Yeah, this is...
Why is
you're giving them 10-15 when they needed more 5-7, respectfully.
Right? Raquel off the post, down.
Why is the crowd so dead? All right, that's the Bailey statement. You put some respect on Bailey.
Right. This is like, you just, we'll book fluff because we got a cage match tonight.
Yeah, it is get through. It is get through.
Right. As Liv getting involved.
Dom causing distractions.
Dom getting knocked off the apron.
Tope con Bailey.
Oh, no. She got caught and dropped on the table.
Right. I could end up seeing where Raquel wins this now.
She could. Why wouldn't she? I got no problem.
Well, no, I kind of thought Bailey would have ended up with the win here. I don't know. I mean, it's even still interesting to really kind of pick this, but I would have initially probably picked Bailey, and I'm starting to get more to the side of Raquel here.
Roxy rolls out and grabs her leg, stops her from getting back in the ring. No, didn't happen.
No.
Sorry, Nick. She's boring. Boring.
No, the role model is not boring. Freddie, breaking news. Wrestlers know who's going to win.
As Raquel gets the dub.
Hey! And clean.
Hey, you want her booked like a badass. You want her to represent those tag titles. Big dub.
Big Diesel out there. Big Rach.
Big Diesel.
Well, I can't call her Big Rag. That sounds worse than calling her Big Diesel.
Right. Dumpster Dom.
What are they? Are they now the street trash iteration of the Judgment Day? Like, that's almost a thing of like to go through the whole history of what was the Judgment Day.
Right.
Is going to be a thing that needs to be studied.
Right, for sure. Almost. I think the Finn transition will tell us a lot.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Spanish Rachel wins. Yes. Spanish Rachel, big W. Spaz rocking another 5, Bill. Right. Kathy Kelly in the back. Chad Gable without the mask. Yeah, it's like same as in when El Generico. You never seen them both at the same time.
I didn't attack him.
Who's that behind in the background?
I don't know.
But Chad Gable looks like Saints.
Right. Chad playing innocent. Fresh out of the
It wasn't me.
It's the one-armed man.
It was Willie. One-armed Willie. Pause. Exactly your stature. That wasn't you. The guy that had the mask that said American made, all that. That wasn't you.
Right. I like this, Nick.
You want some good heat? MJF wearing a shirt saying, I know I'm going to win. But is that part of now to be a heel in 2025 is part of the care package of wear a shirt that looks like it was possibly worn by Terry Funk?
Look.
They're showing a luchador in the same mask, handcuffed. And Gable, what do you got to say now?
Oh.
Yeah, but it wasn't even the same size. It wasn't even the same. Is that Phoenix? Is the first debut of Phoenix is him getting handcuffed as the doppelganger for Gable?
Right. I think Phoenix is slightly different, but I think that's great. Shaggy, Gable.
But we caught you on the camera. Wasn't me. But you had it on your forehead. Wasn't me. But it was the same size as you. Wasn't me.
Lyra wins again. Who's Lyra gonna fight?
I don't know. But we clicked on it, but Spaz with the $5 super chat. Other than the main event, everything they had advertised for tonight has happened already. 2 small Cokes and a small Coke and a small Coke. What?
Coke? Is he saying Coke?
Did you hear Coke? I heard Coke. Is this Tony Khan on his bump routine?
Right. As Io Sky on the way out to the ring, she will be up next as we head into an actual commercial break. But we got lots going on, folks. As I got Jackie Redmond back on my screen. But make sure you go back
hard in the paint for Saudi Arabia.
What?
I have them right now. I have WWE going hard in the paint for Saudi Arabia. They got Buster Rhymes. They're showing WWE fucking pickleball, boxing, everything.
All the things.
Right. They're going hard for the tourist attractions for Saudi Arabia. Hashtag not sponsored.
Right.
Bestest ever. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Right.
So do you have Ludwig talking to Dominic, I guess, is what Bruiser's saying?
Yes. Well, no. Right now I have a package of Finn and Braun for Finn and Braun.
There you go.
That's Tozawa. I could see it being Tozawa, actually, Ricky.
So he turns and he joins Gable?
No, Gable set him up. He's been framed. Tozawa.
That man was too tall to beat Tozawa.
Hashtag
that man was taller than Gable.
Hashtag free Tozawa.
Hashtag who's under the mask.
Right. The WrestleMania season hasn't been good, unlike last year, but this WrestleMania has been much better than last year. Everybody was around whining and complaining like you are right now. Last year, this isn't good. We want Cody. Like, don't forget, we like to look backwards with colored glasses, but we were all here whining last year heading into WrestleMania until they fixed some shit up.
It's the same thing. It's rinse, repeat. It's people just kind of want to be salty just to be salty with this. Like, and again, we're still getting this later. Like, we're still over a month away from WrestleMania, and we're already fucking over like Rover. We're already out here, Jazz. We're already philosophizing and pontificating as outcomes, finishes, and everything.
Well, I have to go pontificate real quick.
You go pontificate in a party. Uh-oh. And there we go. Yes, KJ is taking a pause for the cause. Nick, how do you think Rhea gets added to the women's match at Mania? That's going to be the interesting story to tell, because she's now had the whole breakdown of, I'm lost. I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. So it'll be interesting to see. I just think it's the best course of action to happen with that. I really can't come up with a thing off the top of my head to predict how they go about it, but as long as they do it well, I think it'll work, and you'll appease kind of everybody with that. A lot of people want Io, a lot of people want Bianca, a lot of people want, obviously, Rhea. And I think it's a lot of matches across the board that we've all wanted, and we'll get over-deliver more than anything. As again, I'm getting a Snickers ad for WrestleMania, but if Stone Cold Steve Austin was to return to MSG tonight, the New York crowd would still don't hate on the MSG crowd just because, like I said, I feel like they're saving it all for the main event here. We gotta just let it all. We started off heat and we're still catching our wind here as we're getting DiBiase Macho Man in a steel cage in MSG in 1998. I guess the year I was born. Jimmy Fire Sports, Punk or Rollins? Sugar Honey Iced Tea. I almost want to say nobody, but I mean, I almost wonder if maybe it is Rollins, and we have Roman get involved with this. We start to kind of look like we're setting up Rollins versus Roman for WrestleMania. We see what the favor is. I'm still intrigued with that and everything. The big thing of making me feel hesitant with Punk is because there's been the whole thing about him not being on some of the European dates. So maybe this is a way to write him off a little bit. But this is going to cook through and through here. This is, again, it is not going to be Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher. It won't be that. I almost want to say don't fully compare it to that. But it will be 100% a fantastic steel cage match. It will tell a story a different way. Same end game, different process to get through there. So just everybody that has any bit of a Netflix show is here in MSG for WWE. As we go back to Nardo Wick, I thought that was, we already seen this guy, but Nardo Wick. Anyone, we couldn't shout out Drake, but we can shout out Nardo Wick. This is like AW shouting out Young Gravy. Who the fuck is that guy? DEFCON 1 WWE. It's time. It's time. Yeah, pipe in time. No, I don't know. So Michael Cole introducing Io. This could be the start of. I apologize. I can't remember who exactly asked the question, but this could be the start of where you start to get Rhea involved into the WrestleMania story with this, because this is very much. This is not something you see WWE do a ton. This is much more of like when Tony Schiavone comes out and he's hosting an interview segment in the ring with AEW. WWE doesn't do a ton of this. Most of their interview segments are backstage or in a parking lot, what have you. So for them to be doing this live in the ring is interessante. John C, what up? This is like watching SNL 50. Yeah. SNL, yeah. It is a bit of here's this celebrity, and also starring this from cameos from this. It's freaking Hollywood Squares a bit. But is Nardo Wick related to John Wick? I don't know. What the fuck is Nardo Wick, and why do we care? I don't know. Again, very much the definition of celebrity is played fast and loose right now. Same thing with influencer, content creator, all of that. A lot of these labels get thrown around. Who in the Sideshow Bob is next to Nardo? It was me. But Michael Cole putting over EO right now. I guess I'll ask y'all, who do you think gets involved with this? Shout out to fucking, what was it? It's Mario, like, not 2 or 3, but it's the fucking one where he's got the actual like squirrel tail and everything like that. But someone did it with EO Sky instead of Mario. They're looking like a Nintendo cartridge. But doesn't Bianca get involved in this? So we saw her here earlier tonight. She's obviously, still upset about everything with Naomi and Jade, but she's got to, she's taking on EO at WrestleMania. Does Rhea get involved? And we start to plant the seeds of how we get to the triple threat. It'll be interesting to see. What is a Nardo? I don't know. Nardo Wick is a young goat. Huh? Anyone? No one has actually named any song or anything that anyone that has ever heard from young Nardo. I'm going to watch in case he's going to come back just blumping it or something. But yeah, no one knows any. Is he a SoundCloud rapper? Is that where we're at with celebrities? You're a celebrity too? No, I'm not. No. Respectfully, I'll speak for KJ. We are definitely not. Don't you ever say that. I feel like getting Billy Madison. Don't you ever say that. No, definitely not. Yeah, no one can say who can name a Nardo song, as I got Bianca coming out. You like the juice, eh? What? What is a Nardo? So Nardo Skibbity. Oh my god. What are the fucking millennia shit? This is why other planets don't visit here, because we're special needs. I joke, but yeah, no. What I feel and worry I'm an old man yells at cloud when I don't get in some of the references or just something. But yeah, no, I feel like just sometimes it's just bad. It ain't what it is, dog. As Bianca out here, as she's changed out of the black attire into a powder blue power suit. Nardo Wick has 5.1 million monthly listeners on Spotify. Cool. No one still named a song of his. That's great. No one's named a song. I can't think of one. Someone give me something to listen to on a pause or something after the stream. Show me what I need to know about this Nardo Wick. Feels like a fucking Harry Potter character name. DNA in the crowd? Ooh, where? See, I know DNA more than I know Nardo Wick. I know Battle Rap more than I know goddamn Spotify. Fucking, we got all their streams. Name me one song. Name me a song, please. My next comment was literally naming me a song. Naming a song. All right, so where's it? Nardo Wick's best song is "Who Wants Smoke." Fair enough. There we go. I will try and look at that as what is going. Bianca's got like makeup tears, like water droplets on her. What in the world? She looks bedazzled herself a bit. When you win 4 championships, you become a Grand Slam. It depends on in the Rhea coming out, most of the time in the modern seems to be wrestling kind of scope is you end up becoming a Grand Slam champion and I get that with like tennis, etc. to an extent, but when you've won essentially every championship.
Champion, we're going to the ship. We're going.
Right, the champion.
You don't know Nardo Wick with such classics as Da 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 Da, Pop Out, Me or Some, Back to Back.
Those are words? Are those just what is happening? Did he AI fucking generate his title names?
You don't know this legend that sings
No.
All Right or Wick Style or Wickman or Fan House?
John Wick?
Right.
As
Rhea
well, and so hi, welcome back. How do you feel Rhea being out here? This might be the way you introduce this. You kind of build to this being a triple threat.
Yeah.
And also interesting with Bianca's attire of it's all the teardrops, it's all the raindrops, if all the raindrops were lemon drops and gumdrops. And she's even got, the added onto her like face and her chest and everything.
Yeah, Rhea's mad at Bianca. So that's how she gets in here.
Yeah, well, because that was what almost could have, should have, would have been a disqualification. Why?
No, she never threw it.
Oh, Rhea just mushes Io out the way here.
Oh, don't disrespect Io like that. Boo.
Yeah, but that's how you get her to force herself into this. So, no, you're going to act like I'm not relevant. This is between y'all.
Oh, she got tapped again. Io going to fuck everybody up.
Oh,
Io, yes.
Slap.
Sick of your shit.
Yeah, I'm seeing you too. One of them 5 fingers said in the face. Slap.
And the crowd goes wild for Io Sky.
I am the world champion. You will put some goddamn respect on my name.
Who do you think you are, palming me?
Why?
I will not be an afterthought. I don't know what she said.
Because you start to you plant the seeds of this being a triple threat. I wonder, and I hope they don't do it, of Bianca versus Rhea to get to Io. Maybe. Just leave it as a triple threat, Io.
Yeah, I think they'll book a match on one of these Raws. That'll be Bianca versus Rhea for that kind of idea. Like Rhea could get in.
And no finish?
Yeah. That's how I think we get there. It feels like that's what they're doing. I have no idea what Io was actually saying. It did say, I do feel like some of it was these bitches is crazy. I don't know. She was angry.
Right. But
next Monday.
Yes. And they also mentioned John Cena and Cody Rhodes under one roof. We got the muscles in Brussels.
Russell's going to be a good one, folks. We're here early.
Right. Jey Uso versus Austin Theory.
We will be here live at 2:40. Actually, it's Raw, so 2:30.
2:30. Dakota and Ivy Nile. I'm starting to become a bit of a fan of Ivy Nile a little bit.
I like them both. I like Ivy and Dakota. I think this is a chance for Dakota to get on a little momentum. Finn Braun
versus Finn.
So what you did, Nick, was Dom and Liv got him this match, and he hugged Dom and thanked Dom.
Oh. I still think he loses clean, but when he loses, they kind of excommunicate.
Oh, let's go, folks. It feels like the whole night was waiting for this moment.
Oh, 100%. That's exactly what this was. As Seth Rollins walking through Gorilla, looking at goddamn Cyclops, but burn it down.
All right, folks, the chat is live. The poll is up. Yes, sir.
I'll try and make it before the start of this match. What?
You got plenty of time, my guy. But Nick, taking a pause for the cause. He will be back quickly as the revolutionary. Actually, a little toned down other than the puffy sleeves tonight. Burn it down. If you can't understand an angry woman, it's very bad for you. Run, run, run. That's where she makes you leave your own house. Bye. Seth is in his zesty era. I like it. EO. How do you guys feel about EO Sky stepping up, not letting herself be pushed to the side, not letting herself be a side story to this whole situation? As Seth looks up at the cage, Punk wins. 12 p.m. in the States. Well, it's it'll be 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. on the East Coast, Eastern Standard Time, and it will be 2 p.m. on Friday. 3 p.m. I next think I'm doing a collab with Nardo then. There you go. Shout out Nardo. Be here. Bring Nardo with you. Seth Rollins for the win. The steel cage match is starting now. Lots of time left on the clock, folks. Lots of time. What does Finn wait? Does Finn win the IC title? Y'all predictions? I don't think so, John. Just because Braun had the title, lost the title, got it back. I don't know if we're ready. I think there's something else at play here. I think it will more likely tie into the bloodline, not the bloodline, the Judgment Day kind of falling apart. But I do not think that he actually wins it. I don't see Braun giving it up at this time. CM Punk for the win. Dakota, if I had social media, would have a belt. Let's go. Let's go. Rollins. I remember when Dakota Kai turned on Tegan Nox. A wicked turn. Absolutely wicked turn. OG Dale, the predictions champion, going Seth. All right, all right. Punk is the greatest. Depends who you ask. 4 a.m. in my region of the world. Where are you, Lucky? Where are you? That's amazing. That intro reminded me of a heavyweight fight. Coming to America. Seth freaking Rollins for the win. Seth for the win. Seth for the win. I kind of feel like nobody's going to win this match. Full disclosure. I don't know that we're going to get a winner here. I could be completely wrong. I don't know. If anybody does win, I think Seth. Punk got the Netflix premiere. Seth gets this one. Now we got to run it back at Mania. But do we see Roman? Whoa. EO said, put your hands on. Yeah, don't put your hands on me. Facts. CM Punk for the win. You need to listen to more Nando Wick. There you go. There you go. I'm taking it under advisement, Lucky. Seth looking like he fresh from the waters of Lake Minnetonka. The Architect for the win. Seth for the win. Seth for the win. Punk for the Punk ended a career in a cage. Okay. Seth is a pop song. The crowd is literally chanting CM Punk through the O's. That is crazy, folks. The crowd is chanting CM Punk through Rollins' entrance. That segment sort of made EO look weak, not good. Frankie, it was the complete opposite, my friend. They tried. The two people, Rhea Ripley and Bianca, who technically bigger stars, were just clapped upside the face by EO, who said, "Don't you dare make me an afterthought." I completely think that you have this backwards, my friend. I think she looked great. They smushed her. They pushed her down. They marginalized her, and she was having none of it. There you go. There you go. At 3, I'm working. Larry, stick the earbuds in. Question, KJ, does Balor get screwed by? Yeah, I think so. Especially because they set it up. I just feel like there's something fishy happening there. This match better be good because this Raw has been boring as hell. I would agree with you, Paul. And I know AB said it sucked earlier, but I felt like it was a little premature. Ultimately, I would say it's a bit of a quiet Raw. It hasn't been garbage. The second half has been really, it's like we're all waiting for this, right? The crowd didn't really react to much tonight. It's like we've been waiting for this. They're setting up a triple threat match between EO. Yeah, it's 100%. 100%. We've felt that for a long time. As we got Stephanie Vacour in the house. Big paw for Steph. as she takes on Julia, also in the house, as it will be Julia Stephanie Vacour title versus title tomorrow. We will be live for a jam-packed roadblock. Punk versus Hardy. Hardy's career ended. Ah, touche. Saffit. Good on EO for slapping. Yes. So are we going 1:30 p.m. Eastern on Friday and 2:30 on Monday? Probably. Yes. Say yes. If anything, it will be 15 minutes later. We might go at 1:45. But if I feel like the people are going to be here hanging out, 1:30 might be the number. Sabu going in the Hall of Fame. Is that a thing yet, Unbroken? He's been a little controversial, as here comes CM Punk. Sean, I think maybe. Unfinished business with both these men. And on a Raw that's been a little bit lackluster, might help. CM Punk win the return of, there you go. Is Corey Jade the next Tegan? No, she's okay, Lucky. She's okay. We will see her on Friday. We will be live for TNA Sacrifice Friday night. Punk for the win. It's going to be weird hearing you guys when the sun is out, right? Brunch with the boys, noob. Let's go. Remember, Brunch with the Boys Tour 2024 merchandise is going away soon, and 2025 will be launched. Our band t-shirts, our tour t-shirts for all the Brunch with the Boys we do in a calendar year. Go get yours now. Do it. Fletcher and Ospreay gave me my fix of cage matches for a while. After what they did do, no doubt that'll be very good. It's just doubt it'll surpass what I saw last night. I really think this, AB. I think this is a match of flavors. Some people are going to like what Ospreay and Fletcher did better. Some people are going to like what Seth and Punk do. As we jumpstart, Seth wasting no time. We are off and running. But yeah, I think it's just going to be what flavor do you like today? So I think both being good is a possible answer differently. And I agree with you. You know, back-to-back nights, the bar has been set. But this one's going to have a completely different vibe. And I said it on Thursday, you know, Fletcher and Ospreay were going to make us pop out of our chair. They did. But this match is going to have us sitting on the edge of our seats. Someone said Nardo's Wick. And I just read it. 3 guys hear each other. These guys hate each other, I think is what we're going with here. CM Punk, what did the chat say? 38% Seth, 39% Punk, 25% nobody. Wow. The crowd was saved all their fucking energy for this. Totally fair and unbiased analysis. Spaz, tread lightly, sir, of Mud Show Revolution. Available now on Vid and Pod. Go check out Spaz. Spaz, be nice. It's clobbering time as both guys are just pounding each other. Punk misses the kick.
Do I come about 2 guys pounding each other? Pause.
Speaking of my fellow pounder.
Pause. See, I teased about it. You said it, but yeah. I'm a quarter pounder with cheese, and I guess if I'm an ice cream flavor, I'm Rocky Road, since we're talking about ice cream.
Right. Other than the main event, everything that they had advertised for tonight has happened already. Too small. We got that one. We did get that one. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, but I said this before. It feels like everyone was just waiting for this to let loose a little bit. This was where we knew we were going to cheer. Yeah. So let's save our lung capacity for here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I instantly came alive for this. Like, considering they've been so quiet and subdued for a bulk of this show, Nick, the minute this started, they went nuts. They were chanting CM Punk during Rollins' entrance blew my mind.
Oh, CM Punk. Oh, CM Punk. Yeah.
Oh, goes for the big knee in the corner. Rollins catches him.
Oh,
into the cage.
Punk bomb into the cage.
Wow. Folding Punk up.
Well, and it is still crazy. If you really think about it, Punk's been in how many big stipulation matches in like 8 months? He's been in a strap match. He's been in a Hell in a Cell. He was in War Games. Now he's in a cage match. I feel like I'm missing one or two here, but Mans has been out there. For everyone that says it's fragile Punk, he's proven otherwise.
Seth grabbing Punk right away. I know you went to commercial break, but we are still with the action, folks, in certain parts of the world. And Punk eats the cage again. Equally shitty.
Right. MDB, what up? Saying sub dude. I'm not a sub dude. But yes, make sure you like, share, and subscribe as we're on the road to 7K, 10K by WrestleMania. Christ, right. I think we added what? 40 or so just from last night with Revolution. So let's go.
Yeah, it's rolling, folks. We got more coming your way, and we appreciate it. We love watching this family grow. I love seeing the chat in triple digits. Last night, over 200 people for the bulk of the night, and tonight, over 200 likes on the stream. We appreciate it. We really do. It's been fun, and we are in WrestleMania season, so hold on tight.
Absolutely. It's only going to get bigger, better, and bolder. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I got to click on this though from Lucky. Fellow Pounder, the Pounder Brothers. Are we the bludgeon? We're the opposite of the Bludgeon Brothers. We're the Pounding Brothers.
Right.
We don't bludgeon. We just pound. Pause. What?
Oh.
What you got?
Seth hitting the crossbody, trapping Punk between him and the cage. And the crowd is loudly chanting Punk.
Yeah.
Let's go Rollins. So we got a bit of a split crowd, Nick.
There you go. Well, Trek saying Nick and KJ is next Monday's Raw, the first time we get a live international Raw here in the States. Yes, actually. Yes, because normally it's on a tape delay. Normally they won't sacrifice the American audience. And I think that's even a little bit of the halfway the discussion we had a bit of sacrificing the American audience for what they're going to do internationally and how much Netflix reaches globally.
Yeah, it is one of those interesting things, right? But hey, maybe it might be one of the times that Dynamite's like, look, we did better ratings.
Yeah, when nothing was against you.
But Seth Rollins, as we got about 30 seconds left in this commercial, Seth Rollins is picking apart CM Punk at the moment.
Jose, are you doing SmackDown Live? We're doing all the shows live. Trust me, we, like KJ said, we had the Brunch with the Boys 2024 merch. The 2025 merch might just be the Beatles doing the European tour type of thing.
Right.
And everything. Because, you know, you say you want a revolution. Well, we're fucking streaming it. We may not be televising it. It will not be televised. But no, we're going to be here live for everything. Sorry.
Right. And the simplest thing to do, my friends, click that little bell. You never know when we're going to pop up with something breaking, something new, something fun, something exciting. Right. Click that little bell so you won't miss a thing. If you do forget that the time's changed, we will notify you when we go live. And yeah, I mean, again, when the wrestling goes live, we're going to go live. And you're going to get a double header on Friday, Jose.
Absolutely. Well, trust me, this man had to sit there and make sure I had my clock set forward because of spring forward and everything before Revolution.
Yeah.
What show is as hardworking as you guys? Ain't nobody. That's why we do what we do, because other people can't do what we do. It's facts at this point. You can't deny it. Like, I'm not saying you, but I'm saying you can go and check the records. You can go and check the receipts.
We do
go and check the files.
Right. Again, shout out to everybody on their hustle and their grind, but we just, again, keep pace. Good luck.
Right. We will outwork you.
But Seth stomping on the gut.
And we're just Captain America there. On your left. On your left.
On your left. After last night, I'm good with no blood here. Yeah.
Actually, that's not a bad point, because you had so much last night.
You know what we got a lot of last night, and we've gotten a lot on AEW programming, is blood licking, blood drinking, and blood tasting.
Yeah, why everyone wants Hep C? Everyone wants Hep.
Like, we could probably stop that. I know it's shock value, but I think we're good. Enough people have licked someone else's blood.
Yeah, whips and chain, handcuffs, smack a little booty all whip my belt. Well,
Lights
I got
out.
blackout. Oh,
Netflix blink.
yeah.
Pong fighting back up, throwing rights. Oh.
The revolution is not going to be televised. What? No, it's going to be live streamed. Fine.
It's going to be streamed.
We will pound you. We pound people.
Hurricane Rana.
Yo.
Seth hitting the cage. No way.
Go to sleep. But he hits it almost to like get away, to like allow, like, let me back up. Let me recollect myself here.
Punk is sucking dirty pond water at the moment, though. He is taking deep ones.
That'll be our completely non-wrestling related podcast, Dirty Pond Water.
Dirty pond water.
It's so disgusting. Well,
probably should be dirty bong water.
Well, that gives it away. You insinuate
it away.
It persists upon itself.
Pong with a big knee.
Yeah, Barstool, where you at with that? We'll be dirty bong. We'll be dirty pond water, dirty bong water, what have you.
Right.
Yeah, no, I liked Jose saying there, wrestling for life. All gas, no breaks with it.
Right. CM Punk is hurt. I don't think so.
Oh, knee to the back of the head on Rollins up against the cage. And Punk's not going for any sort of well, he's telling him, go, try and get out. Go for it. Fucking black out.
No,
because he flipped him off. He flipped him off and they cut it out.
What it is. Big knee. Back into a neck breaker.
Right? But this is interesting of Punk's like, I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me.
Right.
I'm going to try and work you over. I'm not going for a pin. I'm not going to win. Please let me fucking punish you a little bit more.
Yeah. Elbow to the chest. There is no advertised time limit. And other than Iron Man matches, I don't believe WWE ever offers a time limit. That and speed.
Yeah, no, I mean, think about it. Realistically, this match could go another 45 minutes. They have respectfully at least till 3 o'clock, like 3 hours on tap. And we've even talked about they could go over that. So this could go for a minute.
Sad. Oh, no, Punk. My bad.
Big elbow. Shout out the Macho Man. Oh, yeah. Dig it. They're going to let this match breathe. Well, I think this match is gasping for air. Not in a bad way, but goddamn, they're taking the piss, tar, and leather out of each other.
CM Punk breathing hard is just him selling the match very well. I think a bit of column A, column B, kid. Mm-hmm. I know, like, it looked like he was just really pulling it in, right? Oh, he just
double birds, another elbow.
Wow. Rollins eating all the elbow here tonight.
Right. Maddie with a $2 super chat. Wrestling for Life fam. The best effing show. 420 everyone.
Let's go.
The fear I see in the back of your mind. That's who we honestly. Hashtag Harley, hashtag RVD. We need RVD on here. The whole effing show needs to be on the best effing show.
Let's talk to him for 2 hours about different plans.
Facts.
Another elbow.
Bro, Christ almighty, I just said that, bro. I feel like Russo. But can we pitch that to Riddle and RVD of like we got to come up like the Bud Show or something, and it's all just talking about vitamins. Yeah. There we go. We got a business idea, folks. If you see anybody else do it, you know where they got it from.
Right. Brainstorming live, folks.
Facts.
As Punk looking at the ref, wanting the count.
What's Sabu doing? Whole lot of nothing.
I don't know if I want to sesh with Sabu.
Not showing up to dates.
Where is
I'm going all the way up?
No, not this.
Do it.
You are not Osprey. At least Osprey can fly. What?
I believe I can fly.
I was just thinking it, bro. Oh,
Spread my wings and touch the sky.
Seth coming up. If they do a Spanish fly, I'm gonna shit a cat.
I think everyone's gonna shit some form of an animal.
We got the drone shot of Seth and Punk fighting on the top of the cage.
Yeah, and the drone shot looks as clear as the fucking overhead shot from AW.
Makes me feel like I'm wearing beer goggles.
Right, I'm a little wobbly here. I couldn't pass the sobriety test watching this shit.
I'm feeling a little wobbly here, man.
Right? Oh, we got both men though bridged out on the top of this cage here.
Is it bad that it makes me nervous that when Punk does high spots near WrestleMania time?
No, that's why I pointed out. Let's appreciate this man has put his body on the line in every stipulation pretty much known to man.
Right? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, superplex dragon Punk off the top of the cage. Superplex!
Oh my god.
I thought halfway through the second time he hit a Falcon Arrow.
Superplex.
Dos, amigos.
This close, folks. This close, folks. Let's go. Let's go. Blow up this chat.
A Taco Bell
from the top of the cage.
Right. The move was so explosive it popped KJ. Dear God, that shot gave me the queasies. Yeah, it was a little wobbly for your, all of that, but yeah, closer than a Taco Bell's, gordita worker. Was how close that fucking, 3 count was. This is awesome.
Yeah, the impact of the move shook up my camera.
Right.
I'm all shook up. All right, swinging away.
And again, this is not the same as Ospreay Fletcher, but it will garner a equivalent reaction almost.
There's at least 20 people out there right now typing the Spanish fly was better than the superplex. Punk can't even.
Yeah, it was matching shit. Why would you even have a fucking cage match right after they had a cage match?
Right.
Clearly, WWE trying to copy AW.
I am begging wrestling fans, if you can hear our voices, just understand they're both allowed to be good.
Yeah. Go to sleep.
Oh,
go to sleep.
Another one. No way.
1,
no
2.
Your English and your Spanish mixed there, though.
Exactly. Dos English. Yes. I was the luchador arrested in place of Chad Gable. That's why I was on the pause.
Busted.
Right. But it's very much of with the whole comparable and buying into the fucking content for the engagement farming bullshit of just saying hot takes just to try and get people that are going to be pissed about it to answer back. It's like the Simpsons. Just don't look. Like that's so not to follow of when they're just saying nonsense just because it's going to get you fired up.
Right. Punk calling for the GTS.
Oh,
Bird.
Again, yeah. As he's looking at the WrestleMania sign, hits it. Rollins in an STFU, and Punk out here looking very much more like old man Logan a bit and everything. He's been a little bit, Johnny Greaser, Johnny Pompadour, but yeah. STFU on CM Punk, and Oregano is an official.
Punk fading. Yeah, oregano right in there. How do you pass out with oregano next to you? Give it a sniff. Give it a sniff.
Right.
Spanish fly way better than the superplex. Yes, Christopher. It definitely was something spectacular for sure. Don't be that guy.
Just adjusting it now as Punk's firing up. Oh, why can I not remember what he's calling it? It's the Anaconda Vice. Anaconda Vice.
You got there. Grab that bottom rope.
Oh, he touched it. He didn't grab it. He teased at it. He's right there.
Still 10 minutes on the clock. What, by their normal standard.
Again, Could be 10
Oh,
minutes.
no.
Could be 40 minutes. We don't
Stop.
know.
Stop.
Broadway musical. What is a Broadway musical for 100, Alex?
Do.
Dos.
The action is hot, folks.
And
Seth
again,
Rollins. The crowd is
both good. Tells the story a different way.
What?
I was just saying with the steel cages of both good tells the story a different way.
Absolutely. Jaden, welcome. Hope you are doing well.
I didn't mean to when I talked about Jeopardy to have someone with the Fox News, with their local weather station. Up next, Fighting Frizzies at midnight, folks. Fighting Frizzies at 11.
Seth is on the second row. Punk.
Oh
no.
GPS. Go to sleep.
Can't hit a third one.
1, 2, dos, 2.
How the fuck?
Finality for them.
3 GTS. My God, what is happening?
What will it take to put Seth Rollins away?
I said it, Nick. Last night, at us popping out of our chair a lot. This one would have us on the edge of our seat longer. Facts.
That's the thing it's the difference in it. Of you had all the amazing moves. You had the Spanish fly off the tops and everything, but they kicked out on 2. You had moves that should have killed people, but they kicked out on 2. This is storytelling a little bit more. This is a little bit more has saison, has that flavor to it.
Too many false.
Both good for different reasons.
Paul. Let it go, Paul. You're not going to win the false finish argument in modern wrestling. It's all the companies. I mean, again, let it be, buddy.
I was going to say, you should have said that last night, not tonight.
Stop
from Punk.
We're going to get Roman.
I've told you. That's how you set the triple threat. What else is Roman going to do at Mania?
Two.
And it becomes the issue of, like, to me, the biggest question mark is what's Punk's favor? What do you do with Punk? What have you? Like, Rollins alone sells it. Punk alone sells it. It's interesting to do the triple.
Stomp by Punk. Unbelievable.
Right? Oh, Punk could get out of the ring. The door's wide open. But as you won't do it, you son of a bitch, says it's Batman and Joker type shit of hit me.
You want this from me? Take it from me.
Put me out type of V-Trigger! Or Shining Wizard, actually. Go to sleep 4 time.
Oh, wait. Rollins sides out. Now
Rollins going to hit his own. Go to sleep.
Stop. It's over. It's over.
And that camera angle. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2.
We're not done yet. All right. Burning.
They just won't quit. This feels absolutely like this is the finality of their individual story. And it's amazing.
Leaving by the door. Yeah, you shouldn't run away. I don't like it. Never did.
I hate that option for a steel cage. It is the bitch man move.
Mm-hmm. This match should not be on free TV, but how lucky are we that it is? Jason, how good is it that it is?
How can you be mad at pro wrestling in 2025? Honestly, across the board. Let's think about this. We had one of the...
A second rope stomp.
That's it. And he's just looking at him. I don't even want to go for the cover. But we had Revolution last night. That already, we're into March.
Wait. We got company. I
hear the crowd popping, but I don't hear anything else.
It's got to be Roman. It's got to be
Roman
Roman.
Reigns.
It's got to be Roman. Seth wins.
Dragon
Gotta be
Seth
Roman.
now technically Seth won. Technically Seth won.
Seth gets the W.
And Roman Seth looks like you saw a ghost. You ain't supposed to be a Superman.
Superman punch. It's got to be Roman. It's got to be Roman.
Ooh. Spear. And is he actually wearing? I saw it and I thought it was a fucking meme and everything. Is he wearing like your final tribal chief, like your only tribal chief type merch now and everything?
CM Punk chants breakout. OTC chants breakout.
OTC. Roman is a star. Roman is the star. Title or not, he is the star. He is what the fucking universe rotates around.
Right? Look, Roman just leaning, surveying, angry.
Survey says OTC's over his shit.
So why is this happening? Did you not watch
the stop from Roman on a Seth? You want to take me out now? Should it be just Seth versus Roman? That's all the way going back to the Shield breakup of you have lover scorn that you can tie this into.
Yes. Is Roman just talking all the shit to Seth? But Seth Rollins gets the win, by the way.
Yeah, I would not have guessed that.
I could see it because that's technically 1-1 now.
Right?
Uh-oh.
I'm going to know
for you.
Oh, is he about to hit us? Camera guy, get out the way. Get out the way. Pierce.
No.
Pierce like, how dare you? Or, yeah, Roman's like with Pierce, how dare you get in front of my fucking shit? Now, right. Punk's got to take umbrage with all of this. This is how you get to the triples, right?
I'm a little surprised they're kind of saving Punk right now. Like, look, Roman looking in the ring. He's got beef with this man too, though. They helped each other out recently.
Yeah. As Heyman's consoling Punk, and this is what's infuriating Roman. How dare you? You're supposed to be my wise man. You're out there with him. I know you have a favor with him, but you're my wise man. Are you loyal to my family? Are you loyal to him?
Right? Absolutely.
Amazing. As now Roman's just from pillar to post in the piss tar and leather. The shoe fucking tobacco out of CM Punk right now.
Oh my God. Now you got your answer, folks. What are we getting at WrestleMania for Roman? It is here. But you slutty wise man, how dare you?
He's out there just, please. OTC. As it's, yes, YTC now. Your tribal chief. As we go off the air, put your ones in the air. As we have your tribal chief ends Monday Night Raw in Madison Square Garden to show he is the top star. He is the draw. Who ends the show in Madison Square Garden? Roman Reigns.
Let's go. Great ending. Folks, we take our rating out of 10 on all the shows. Raw has gone off the air. Epic cage match. The match itself was unbelievable. Seth gets the win thanks to Roman, and Roman lays waste to everybody. But all we are going to be talking about is the cuddles in the cage, buddy.
That's 100% that whole moment of it's amazing how one show had dream match, had amazing match, terrible main event. The other show was the weekly show, granted, but had all right matches, but the main event is what everyone's talking about. We even said literally people were tweeting during the match. You could hear them. You could hear the thumbs hitting the Twitters.
It's funny because this Raw is the exact opposite of what we got last night of everything cooked but the main event. Tonight, nothing cooked.
Nothing.
Main event. Like
microwave, lukewarm till the main event.
Yeah. They saved all of their energy. They sandbagged for two hours.
But God damn it, did they deliver?
I'm not putting my finger in the air ever. You'd have to remove it from your butt. The Dark Tribal Chief is back. I'm just kidding. I love you. 9 out of 10. That was away. Awesome. Cinema. 9 out of 10. Here's my question with the rating this show is, how many bonus points does the main event get? 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10.
This is like a 7. Like, I can't sit there and give Revolution an 8 when everything on that show was great, but the main event, and sit there and act like this show was better because the main event was amazing and everything else on the show was average at best.
Yeah, and it's not a totally fair comparable, right? So I get that completely, and I agree with you. Like without that main event, this is coming in at a really low number. Like I said, it's almost the opposite of last night. Of without the main event, we get a high number. Without the main event, we get a low number. So I'm in 7 as well. I think I was going to give this a 6. Main event comes in, kills. It was a really weak show till the main event. There was a lot of,
but the main event was really good. Was really fucking good,
right? 8's a tough call, but again, different scale than a pay-per-view. 7.5.
And it just shows what they're going to do now on weekly television again, because they have no pay-per-view between now and WrestleMania. So now the weekly television is going to be a bit can't miss. That's why we're hyping up John Cena is going to show up in, Brussels, why we're going to have SmackDown in Barcelona and everything. And I do like that now we're going to get. That is a really big talking point, though. We don't know what the favor is, but we see Heyman and Punk, and they're cuddled, hand in hand. Are you okay? Are you okay? And then Roman,
none of it.
Has wins, so that's going to be a nice little tension here. I like this.
Roman was having none of it. You get your hands off my wise man, you dirty old punk. Yeah, it was great. Absolutely great, but 9 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10, 9 out of 10. When does Roman join the part-time crew? Isn't he kind of already there? Or you mean like officially?
He makes it work. He makes it work. He's in that for a bit how Brock was, how Cena was, to where they're part-time, but you don't really notice they're part-time.
Right. 4 out of 10 from Dale. 0, no Trish. 6.9 cage match and end was good. Rest of the show, I wouldn't say the whole show, but a lot of the show was a little flat.
0.1 off, so you can have that.
Mad boring. Come on, Paul. Stop it. Stop it, Paul. Triple threat confirmed, pretty much. 7 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 7. So anywhere between 7 and 9. I think 9's a little high for my taste.
That's a wide range there. That's literally 2 numbers.
Yeah, I see. I give it a 9. The steel cage match between CM Punk and Seth definitely lived up to the standards. Just wish Adam Pearce wasn't a party pooper. Christian continues his beef with Adam.
But to me, like I said, you can't rate the whole show just on the main event.
That was pretty much the whole show, though. Like, it really was. Like,
yeah, but that's the problem of you can't have 2.5, an hour show, and the only thing that you really pay attention to is around the last 45 minutes or so.
Right.
It's the exact reverse of what we got with Revolution. Everything else was great. Just cut out the last 45 minutes and you're good. Cut out the gangrene.
What was really good about? Like, I'm trying to think. I'm literally trying to go through my recall and figure out what went really well tonight.
Cody
was good. Not bad.
Jey starting off the show.
Crowd was quiet.
Rhea, Bianca, Io.
That was decent. Yeah. The 6 show.
Gable as El Luchador.
That was great, though.
I can't think of too many matches. I can think of a lot of more
Bailey's
moments.
match was flat.
Yeah.
Again, to me, with a different main event, I give this show a 6. The way it all played out in the bonus, YTC showing up in MSG, big pop, big energy, 7. 7 seems fair.
Fair. I mean, I don't know if it was that close for me. If it wasn't for the main event, this was maybe like a 5. This was an average of we're just getting to Europe, kind of Monday Night Raw.
We got flights booked. Can we get
right? We got flights. We got to catch here now. Let's just get through this here. Yeah.
Right. 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 7.75. But if I get it, my guy. It's a tough one. Shakespeare OTC is back. 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Whew. 9. OTC out of 10. 7. All right. So most people feel about the same. Overall, solid show. Triple threat between these three is looking like where it's heading. I hope that they find a way to give that match some oomph. I legitimately don't know how they do it. Well, all of them hate each other, and Paul.
Everything that we just saw to end Raw was the oomph. I don't know if you missed the oomph, but that was all the oomph. That was Roman wanting to sit there and get back at Seth. Still bitter bitch syndrome from, with the Shield turn and everything. You've still always been a thorn in my side. Yeah. And then now you see Roman that's seeing Heyman side by side with CM Punk. Because remember, CM Punk was a Paul Heyman guy before Roman Reigns ever was. So now you've got that tension, and you've already got the tension between Seth and Punk, a la the steel cage. Mm-hmm. So it makes perfect sense all the way. That's why I'm like, how do you think that this doesn't have oomph? This has seasoning. This has the oomph, oomph, however you want to pronounce it.
All of the ways. Yes. Do you think Punk and Rollins, No, I don't think that was the case on Broken. I think it'd be a highly unrealistic thought. I think anybody out there thinking that, they might have seen it. They might have seen clips of it, but they didn't adjust anything. And realistically, it's not like they were going to climb up and start doing Spanish flies themselves. Again, all it is something really good, just different flavors. That's all it was tonight. Tonight was a really good cage match.
Exactly, 100%. We sat there and said it on Thursday. They're going to be both great, but different in their own ways and everything. And I liked, honestly, that we didn't really have any color or anything after we got a fair amount of that last night on Revolution, all the way from Tony Storm and Mariah with, pits of broken glass and all that to the cage match. We didn't get anything with that with tonight of different strokes for different folks, both hit in their own different ways.
Absolutely. 8.5 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10. KJ Roman made my number go up to 9. Pause. Whatever you floats your boat. How good is everyone? How good is everyone is beefing on everyone? That's the best part. That's been fun. I agree with you, buddy.
Connective tissue is one of the best things in wrestling, to the extent of it, because you get these pathways of everything feels connected. That's what worked during the Attitude Era. That's what worked when WCW was on a bit of its spike and everything like that. ECW is an example of when it feels like anyone can slide at any point, and you have that much going in a good momentum. It's the best way you can handle anything.
Absolutely. 7 out of 10, 30-minute cage match. Again, it cooked. It's just getting higher. I'm about to go listen to Nardo Wick. I bet you are, my guy.
I did. I'm pausing again.
I don't
see it. I don't see it.
Right. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. KJ Roman made mine. We got that one. Oomph, not oomph. Oompa loompa.
It sounds like a Nardo Wick song. I'd rather listen to the Green Bastard than I would Nardo Wick. I'll put it that way.
Yeah. Not the best. Coming out of pay-per-views, often that first one can be a little fluffy. Tonight felt a little fluffy. Like they're not ready to really lock and load on everything yet. But ultimately, this is a show of the main event. Like I said, last night was a show of the main event hurt your show. Tonight is in a case of your main event saved the show. So there you go.
I think it's still a really good Monday Night Raw. I mean, it's a week removed from Elimination Chamber. It is still a bit in that, well, going forward for the next 3 Monday Night Raws, it's going to be all international dates and everything. So I think you really left it on a big moment now. So whether you're watching international, whether you're catching the replay, whether you're watching it when you would normally watch Monday Night Raw, now I got to see what happens on Monday Night Raw, because Roman's back and he's going at Seth and he's going at Punk, and Heyman's sitting there hugging it out with Punk, and I don't know what to do here.
Absolutely, man. I mean, again, the tangled webs we weave, and the road to WrestleMania, I don't care what anybody says. I'll have the happy debate anytime. This build has been good. Lots of twists and turns, title changes, surprises, still unknown things. And what we got tonight was absolutely golden. But I will remind everyone out there, we are going to do a bracket buster contest for the Final Four this year. You have to DM the channel. The channel will ask you for your email. You give them your email, they'll send you a bracket. You send the bracket back by the deadline, and you get to play. If you win, there will be prizes. If you get close to winning, might be a smaller prize, like a mug. But if you want to play, you got to DM us on Instagram. And don't forget, Roadblock. Just when you thought you had all the fun you could have in a week, it's only Monday. There's more. Roadblock's going to be an insane show tomorrow night, folks. It is stacked. The Hardys, Moose, all invading. We got title versus title. Lots is going to happen, Dynamite, and all through the week. We're going to actually do TNA, but Nick, Roblox tomorrow, and the show is on fire.
Absolutely. And yes, you got to know the password if you want to get into, you know, the secret March Madness bracket busters and everything like that. But yes, Roadblock, aka Stand and Deliver, night 1, 100% tomorrow night. Absolutely stacked. So again, be here. You're not going to want to miss it. Oba, Moose, Julia, Stephanie, the card writes itself. Stacked all the way through. Fraxium versus the Hardy Boys. But 100% our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is all authentic. When you're talking about that wrestling, but the poor life with it.
That's all she wrote, folks. A hell of a night. You better be a wrestling fan, and you better be here with us. And until tomorrow, we'll see you on the flip side. Good night.